pushing stream. Now. Okay, getting back in. Let's put us in game. Hopefully we'll be.
Yep.
We'll be okay.
Hey, and we're
okay,
back.
are we back? Are we on the same stream?
No.
Okay.
Stream.
On.
But we got people in.
It's all good. Okay. Could you send rejoin on other live show? Sorry, guys. Can you send the link on the old chat if possible? That'd be very helpful. So we can do this.
I'm not sure I can because it was over for me, so I can't access the live chat.
Okay. I still have access to it. Cool. Okay. Weird. Sorry about that, guys.
Hi.
Internet crash stuff. Don't know what happened there. I don't know why it's happened twice this tournament. It's been very, very odd. But here we go. Let's check out the map feed where teams are currently. So nothing really happened. I need you to stream again. Huh?
I need you to stream again.
Yes, you're right. I'm going to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Just getting everything to work.
All good, all good. Take your time. We're good, chat. It's fine. We're fine. Nothing really happened. We didn't miss all that much. We are good to go. Don't you worry about it. Really, everybody's kind of still in the same space as they were.
Yeah. There you go. We're getting in. I'll let you talk for a little bit, Nap. I'm fixing some stuff on my side.
Yep, go for it. Go for it. Ooh.
Oh, over Tribe and Red side. Nice.
Tribe been popping off the last 2 games. They're doing what they need to do. They have lost Venom, but this is a really nice setup from them, so Ion should be going on down. Yeah, there we go. That's that sorted. Otherwise, further up the leaderboard, still APG, Hora, 4th Rise, VP, all with 0 points. Al-Qadzia has 1 point, and they're out in the zone. So is KP, so is Tribe now. So a lot going on, but otherwise, no one's really done anything. Very, very quiet game. Ew, I heard myself for a second. Gross. Yep. Zone is about to shift again. There it goes. I don't know if you can show us that, Max, but whenever you can, go ahead and do that, because it has moved over.
There you go. I fixed everything. We're back. Okay.
Yay!
I got it working. Again, big apologies, everyone, for what just happened. Couldn't do much about it. My internet provider is having some issues recently, it seems, in my building. But we're back up, and it should be good for the rest of the show, hopefully. This was like the worst game for it to happen on, but here we go. Circle shift on top of APG. Virtus Pro in a decent position. And VP still have a full team, so that's going to be happening. But yeah, so for information, guys, my internet crashed in my building. Again, second time, it seems, this tournament. So big apologies for that, guys, and I'm going to try and get it resolved moving forward. But we should be fine for the rest of the show. Okay, now let's get into the nitty-gritty. I did pay my internet bills, by the way, you guys. Apology denied. Oh, no. Okay, well.
Oh.
Yeah, so nothing really happened outside of 4th Rive losing 1 player. Horror down to 2. We saw that happening versus Upgrade anyway. So, like, that is pretty much how we saw that happen. Nothing more happened in that exact situation. So, we are good. Now, Upgrade. Ramses going to be burnt to a crisp here and is also going to be going down. I did pay for it, I swear. Alright. Everything's
he paid in pennies. It's why it's cutting out, because it's taking them so long to actually see if they paid it all, because it's in pennies. They're like, eh.
We don't want it. Let's show the map feed again. See what's going on over here. So Alpha Gaming going to have to look to exit. Same for 4th Rives outside of military base itself. Not the island, military base. The buildings. They're going to have to re-find a decent position. But the hovercraft is also played up by Na'Vi, it seems. Everyone's in the Horror not going to be able to do this game. Sky, no fear, just getting held off onto the western bridge. That's going to be GG for them. As you said, they could still try and just make sure to lock down their top 3 position. When it comes to smash ruling, that one's just out of the question. It's a no-go. Yeah.
It's a no-go for this game. They can come back and try again. Not tomorrow, next game. Yeah, I mean, DRS did. They know. There we go. They know that somebody's on this bridge, and they're like, this is my bridge. It is interesting that DRS are continuing. I mean, you do want to clear your backside, right? You do want to clear this area, but to be so long in the zone is an interesting play here.
Oh.
Ooh, good nades.
Okay. We're back up. I'm just checking everything.
We're back.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed as hell. Doc able to get himself an elimination onto Na'Vi, driving him over. going to be a pretty easy point secured for the lads. But yeah, this gatekeeping on the west. Horror.
Max.
Yeah.
KP are behind Horror right now.
Ooh. I mean, the thing is, there's the two teams. You know what? I'm kind of almost not looking at Horror anymore this game.
Yeah.
Because the smash is just not going to happen. It's just Sky. Maybe he gets a few eliminations, try and rank up a bit higher on the MVP leaderboards. Like, sure, that could be happening. But Circle did shift again here, Nep. It goes on to 4 Thrives and Virtus Pro and Team Spirit. Alpha Gaming going to have to breach. And outside of that, the other teams competing in 4 Thrives and VP are in the play zone. So they're going to be big chilling this match.
DRS are by the bridge. Delta's by the bridge. There's a big difference in that. The rest of DRS are actually in zone. So interesting play coming in from them, just trying to farm some points. Hora do go out 0 points for this game. Very, very far from a win here. But again, at 138 points, they're not looking, it's not like they're going to drop down to 4th place in this game. It's fine. It's okay. It's just they're not going to get the smash, which is very unfortunate.
No big smash here this time around. I mean, this far in the... I kind of want to focus on now Alpha Gaming because they're the team that's going to have to do the move next. And they might be crashing into Tribe, maybe Team Spirit, maybe 4 Thrives, depending on where they really want to go. Because you can see on the minimap here, the orange team, you can see that is going to be APG. Because 4 Thrives and VP, they're not going to do anything normally unless they get crashed. They're going to play it very, very silent. But Tribe might be trying to ruin it for Contender here for the championship.
APG playing it so split scares me.
He spins out. And Rufus gets it.
Yep, there we go. Tricks. Unfortunate for Tribe. I will say Tribe been doing a really, really good game so far. They're very, very aggressive. Oh, Zadira on the bike! Just, why don't they go down the hill, like over they're just...
on the bike!
Zadira, what are you doing? There we go! There we go. Just dip over the ridge there. Goodness me, playing with fire. As Doc is on the front lines, 1v2 right now. What's the buggy doing? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're just going to leave that. They really, really need to just regroup and keep their points to themselves, keep their players up as long as possible. I mean, how do you play this if you're APG right now? There's a lot of teams to your north side. You're trying to clear them, but you're also trying to not lose any of your players. I mean, Dagestan are there looking like a pretty big force to be reckoned with there. You got a solo that's just sticking out there. Very difficult to play here for Alpha Gaming. Or not.
That's a no.
Or not.
Extra point. The fact that they still have 4 players alive means there's a very big chance we could see an Alpha Gaming win. And again, if they win right now, Alpha Gaming, it's done. The stream is over, okay? We're wrapping up the tournament. PMSL CSA Spring 2025 is done. Good nade. Onto Cast.
Great
Malloy is on point with that piece of utility. Taking inspiration from Dog and Falak, but the high ground advantage is going to be a bit too much. Aragon, again, solo in this fight versus Champions. He's just always the sole survivor. He wins it versus Keen. Keen renamed to Keen EWC. I don't think he is going to make it to EWC, unfortunately, at this kind of pace. Just like who? Ramses from Upgrade to rename to Ramses PMWC. That's the curse. You should never do that. It is unlucky as hell.
He did the duck. I feel quite bad for VP because they've been playing it very, very well, but they're kind of falling apart in the fights themselves, which is so strange to say about Virtus Pro. But now it's 2 games where they've just put themselves in really sticky situations when they're trying to make those clashes happen. The positioning in zone, the rotations, the timing has all been great, but then they just throw themselves into a really bad situation. And yeah, Aragon can't do anything against a 1v2 in shotguns. It's gonna be just 1 point going to them. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. I think Virtus Pro have just lost all of their steam, all of their momentum, gone, disappeared.
Yeah.
Got snapped into oblivion by Thanos. You know, it's just not happening anymore for them. The fact that also Akadzia overtake it is going to put their morale even more in their socks. Like, they're going to be absolutely depressed after that one. Akadzia, if they can get a few more eliminations, maybe placement points as a 2-man, they could get something done. Though, chat, 4 Thrives, are they going to enter the Smash Zone? They got 2 eliminations. They need 11 more points, which you can do by getting a mix of placement points and eliminations, okay? Even a win alone wouldn't be enough now. We need more limbs. We need to see them be a little bit more aggressive. But do you play it overly passive when you're in a situation like that? I think a lot of teams might revert to playing very passive. especially when you lost already a player. Oh, that's the crash onto fourth rise. Ooh, they even got Doc.
Yeah. So Doc's not here. That's big.
He's out. I mean, he's still going to be IGLing, right? But the fact that it's also
Yeah.
fourth Rives getting that one onto Doc is very, very important. They wound them. They take our player when they could have been competing for chicken dinner, possibly.
I mean, do APG win this now?
I mean, their cars are safe, right? Behind.
I just hate that position. That position's just so yucky. It's an icky spot to be in.
I'm showing circle if you want, by the way, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, Team Spirit, I'm not going to talk about Team Spirit. They just have the big compound in the zone, right? But AMX could do something on those hills. Dagestan are being pushed away by Team Spirit, so they're unlikely to come down. But actually, AMX have a great little position. But again, they could be very, very easily third-partied by Champions and Dagestan and a bunch of teams onto that side. DRS are looking quite good, but again, not really. They just don't have the manpower to really make a zone like this work for them. I mean, you're looking at Fourth Rise. Fourth Rise could make a big win here. Those buildings are far superior, and they have a better outlook on zone.
The thing is, APG and fourth Rives are kind of stuck in their buildings. If it moves away...
That is true.
You're going to be struggling. There you go. Back to the game. Nothing was happening. Nobody really moved, so we're showing the map feed quite a bit. I don't think we're going to have a smash anymore. Looking at this, looking at the scenario that's currently unfolding in front of us, I think a smash is very unlikely unless a crazy rotate and crash happens for APG. The big focal point is going to be on fourth Rise now, Nep, to reach that 135 points.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, honestly, if I were APG, I would kind of just play it quietly and just see if I can make top 4, see if I can make some big play happen as 3, right? Once teams are kind of done, but maybe not. Oh, Dagestan taking out, being real sneaky with the AMX tribe.
Is the circle
with that
again?
Crew over there. Circle does shift away from both Fourth Rives and APG. Max, what you were talking about, them being stuck in these buildings, might just turn out to be true here. We might have a completely different team win.
Where do you go if you're fourth Rise and APG, chat? Tell us in the comments where you think you send it, because I think here a push onto Team Spirit, or maybe the two teams would be good. Going back to the game, someone said I'm showing the map.
Go down to DRS. Lol. Nah, you push south if you're Fourth Rives. You go round to DRS.
Oh. I think actually going into... Yeah, the back caves, as I call it, could be a good option.
Because there's solos there. Solos and duos, and also champions are doing it. So, like, there's a lot of third-party opportunity there.
Dagestan looking for AMX. That nade could be good onto
That's
Zadira.
really good.
Puts him low. Voston also bleeding out. Oh, English on 1 HP. How are you still alive?
How many times have we seen that 1 HP thing happen? Okay, that's going to be it, surely. Yeah, there we go. But, like, how many times have we seen that be a thing in the finals alone? Is crazy.
Way too many 1 HP players. Oh, there you go. Team Spirit, I've seen APG.
Yeah.
Reefers jump punching, able to make it behind that water silo. He's going to be safe for now. But tell us in the chat, what do you think is happening in this game? Who are you predicting for the win? We are on phase 6, about to go in phase 7 currently with 9 teams alive. Meaning if you go out now, you still don't get a lot of placement points, which 4 Thrive need, Nep. They need to outlive easily 5 more teams if they want to get something.
I mean, I will say, Zeol is inside zone. 4 Thrives want to actually push this, though. Do you see those little blue dots there? They've not gone to the south. They've just pushed further inward. That's an interesting play, because it feels like, to me, like, that's slightly shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, I see where they are, maybe not. But they could easily get picked apart there by Team Spirit, because they probably have an angle onto those if you're not careful. APG as well. So now you've got 2... major teams, one major in points, the other major in both position and manpower. You kind of got them both looking at you automatically by doing that.
I think it's not happening. I don't think Alpha Gaming are winning this game. I think they have no cars. They're cornered against these like little walls. Yeah. Even if they get eliminations, leaving their spot's not going to happen. The only team really that can have an impact on this lobby and still actually make into Smash Zone is going to be 4 Thrives. I think they really have potential here because, look, you can see next to IQ and Phallic, they still have a car. they can make the transition. By the way, I saw some people saying L production. Don't blame production for the crash and the stream stopping. That was on me. If blame anyone, don't send it to production. They've been doing a great job this event. It is me.
Yeah.
I had my internet crash for some weird reason. Don't know why. So let's leave production out of it. Okay, they're cool lads. They're doing great. Okay, the blues pushing them.
This is where you needed Doc, right, to get some nades because they know where 4 thrives are.
Yes.
If you could get some nades onto this position, that's where APG win. But Doc isn't here, so they're gonna have to rely on top. And do we really want to rely on top? No, not really. That zone hates everyone here.
Wait, why not really?
It does go to DRS. Huh?
Why not really? Why do no one ever rely on top? There you go.
Because he nades his own teammates. You can't trust him with the nades.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you saying? Okay, that makes sense.
No,
There you go.
no.
4 thrives getting naded
Kanina
to hell.
out.
Falloc, T24P are going to be down. And T24 actually getting flushed out of the game. It seems down to only IQ. I'm not even sure if you can get the res, but Alpha Gaming have to commit. They need to push onto 4 thrives if they want to get control of these water silos. And that smoke road. I love that smoke road. It blocks out vision from Team Spirit. And Top is even getting in nade range here, trying to throw some big arcs over onto Falloc.
DRS, though, on the south side. Have to be careful.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yes. See? Okay, maybe you do want to trust Top with the nades. Jeez.
He thought it was a teammate. He was like, oh, I thought it was...
Yeah.
I thought it
you
was
just
Yol.
Breathe and imagine Doc. Oh, there we go. GG's. Not going to be a win for APG, but my, oh my.
So wait, 4 thrives make it... they're not in
Make it-
Smash.
Yes, they are.
They are? 100. They needed 4 points. They
Wait,
got
no,
eliminated
you're
in
right.
7th, right? Or did I maybe catch... I
Oh,
don't think they're in.
You're right. No, you're right.
We'll have to calculate. What did anyone see in what position they went out? Because I didn't see on my screen for a second. I was looking the other side on the map
I
feed.
believe that was 7th.
If it was 7th,
Team Spirit win.
they only get 1
Team Spirit
placement point. That would be 132, 3 points away from Smash Zone. Oh. There we go. Dagestan
No
gonna be out.
Smash. Not in.
There we go. Also, big cleanup from Champions. Atomic, big game here. 5 eliminations. Not too
Big
shabby.
game, yeah. Huge for them. Yeah, but this is a Team Spirit win. They have the high ground. They have zone. They have control. This is exactly how Team Spirit want any of their games to go.
Yeah, I mean, Team Spirit win this.
Deny the point. Deny the point.
Nice nade.
Yeah, there we go.
So
GG's.
wait, everyone said they got 6th place. So if they got 6th place, they got 2 placement points. So they're so close, 4 thrives. Literally, a half-decent game next match, then the Smash Zone. But keep in mind, Alpha Gaming and Horror, if they win it, they they take it home.
Oh!
They win the entire thing.
Kitsune. Yeah. Nomi is down.
The flashbang. Just in case. What? Oh, it worked out, actually, kind of.
Oh, GG.
Nice
Well
smash.
done, lads. It's about time, but well done. We'll take the win. We'll take the win.
GG's. Team Spirit, again, Team
GG's.
Spirit playing way better in these last 2 days of Grand Finals. 7th place, there was only 1 point. Then it came. 7th place is only 1 point. 7th? Okay, we'll see the leaderboards anyway, see exactly how many points they got. Well done, Team Spirit. The step up in the last 2 days is here. I still think they're not anywhere close to the 100 points they promised, that Kitsune promised.
Yeah.
We're getting closer. Last 2 games. Next match, we could again crown a champion. You know what? I'm stressed about 2 things now. Like about the tournament rankings and everything, and my internet hopefully not crashing anymore. Normally after a reset, it's fine for like a long time, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
But, the flash. He even flashed himself, I just realized. The double flash is real. Yeah, GG Team Spirit. Taking it home.
GG's.
Let's look at the player stats. 2, 3, 3, and 3. Oh, big spread. Nice spread, actually, for all the players.
Wow, nice. Wow. Wild survival time from Kitsune.
Whew.
I had to. Anyway.
No.
No, it was good. It was good. But again, I'm just gonna say, since they won, I get to talk about them. But just very quickly, notice the other games we've had and their position in zone, and then notice the position in zone they got with their win. High ground, open ground, control of at least one quarter of the zone that they could spread out over, and then a ridge so that they could actually have control down onto the rest of the thing. Like, that's a very strong position, but that's exactly how they like to play in that open ground area where they can just kind of spread out and put all their fingers in all the pies. And so they get the win because that's how Team Spirit play. So, GG's.
Yeah, no, cool for Team Spirit. I'm
Yeah,
really thinking about how
yeah.
our Miramar's going to go down. What's going to go down there?
Oh.
Like, I'm thinking about drop locations. I'm thinking of possible fights that could be happening. Virtus Pro are typically a very dead map team. I think they're going to have a very easy entry point, so I'm not really too stressed about VP. Alcadzia usually actually are quite good on Miramar, right? They had a really good one in a Crater Fields. We had a lot of Crater Fields finished recently. So they were kind of decent. 4 Thrives. Not the best Miramar results these finals from what I recall. It's been a bit like topsy-turvy result-wise. Horror, I do like Horror when it comes to Miramar. And APG, depending on the circle, can be really good. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to predict. What do you think on Miramar here, Nep?
It could go either way. I did see somebody in the chat ages ago now, so I can't scroll back up. But they said something about that there was a clash on Miramar between one of the top 3 teams and Upgrade, I think. And I could have sworn that was for Miramar. I don't know, but if that's the case, then we could see a huge upset coming in. I hope not, but maybe. But the thing is like, okay, so we've had really good horror games on Miramar. Yeah. Like 100% really, really good games. So if it's going to be any game, it's got to be this next one, or it's going to be Miramar in general. Alpha Gaming, we've seen also some really, really strong games from them. I don't think we've seen a win on Miramar from them, maybe one. But otherwise... you know, really, really strong.
Are we going to have a repeat of what happened to Horror this game to any other team? Like, is it going to happen to APG where, like, you have an upgrade being like, screw it, we're next to you. Why not just maybe camp your cars, camp around your compound, your city where you drop, and if we see you, we're just going to wound you. Just taking out a player alone significantly hurts your chances of getting a win. So, like, all you need is one player. 2 players, and it's even better. Like, they're not getting that win. So, yeah, chat, what are we thinking? Hot drops? Any targeting happening this game on Miramar?
Horror versus Na'Vi is what I was thinking of. Horror clash with Na'Vi on Miramar.
Not anymore. That was fixed. They used to, and then they sent it to the east. La Cobreria north.
Unless Na'Vi want to be really annoying.
Exactly. Like, if the hot drop happens, it's not because we're used to it and it usually happens. No, it's been fixed. If it goes back to a hot drop, then that's targeted by Na'Vi. They have intent behind it.
4 Thrives got 5 points total, 1 placement point, so they're not quite in that stage yet.
Yeah. The overall rankings are going to be coming up very soon. Come on. I want to see how close it is.
Come on.
Maxman hit the gritty for no.
Go on.
No twerking, no gritty here. Okay. This is the wrong stream. If you want that, go over to my Instagram. Just the leaderboard. How close is it going to be between our top contenders? Are there other teams maybe able to play a little bit of a catch-up in the last 2 games? 2 games! That's a lot of possible points. If you get back-to-back win, we haven't had a lot of back-to-back wins, Nep. If it does happen, lines up perfectly, we could see a bit of an upset in the rankings. But here we have it. Neptura, the leaderboards are up, and APG still in first place. 150 points up against Horror, and yet 4 Thrives are going to be just 3 points shy from being in the Smash Zone, which they could very easily get next game. Or do you want an Alpha Gaming to kind of secure position at PMWC and like maybe fight 4 Thrives early? Again, hypotheticals. But this is going to be a close one.
I don't think Alpha Gaming are going to threaten their own position by doing that. I think that they have potential enough to win on Miramar where they're going to try and just go for the win. Because why not? Also as semi-defending champions, I feel like they're probably playing for a lot more than just the top 3. They do want to win, and so they're not going to jeopardize that either. Because to win 3 seasons in a row would be kind of insane.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Team Spirit? Are Team Spirit on the first page? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they are. They jump. Nice. I mean, after a win like that, yeah, you're jumping up quite a bit.
You're gonna 21 points. Yeah, it's quite close still on the second board, so fair enough.
I mean, I'm going to go back and show it so you can see.
Thank you.
There you go. Back in game. And...
Yay, 7th place.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I'm really just not looking at... to be fair, I just don't care right now for Team Spirit.
No, I don't. I don't either.
They could maybe push up in top 3. Like, maybe last minute if 4 Thrives, Kazuya, VP don't do anything. But, like...
It's possible.
Nah, guys, what are we thinking about Team Spirit, chat? Yeah, it's happening. Big L. W or L for Team Spirit right now for the next 2 games. Yeah, but horror, APG, 4 Thrive. Like, the thing that Smash Roll really enables is hot dropping. It really does enable it. Oh. It's tense, Neptura.
It's so tense. I just want to get into the game, man. Why does it feel like it's taking so long?
Shiver me timbers, Neptura. Ooh. Zoink scoops. okay. 1 W from Danielle.
Guys. What? Thanks, Daniel.
It's just L's all
You're
over
a real
the board.
one. It's so L's. Cheyenne, Yahoo. Okay. Oh, is this the... we're going into a break.
Yes,
is this
we
the
are.
break music?
You know what? You know what? Screw this, Nep. We're not going to a break. Normally, we would have a 7-minute break. Do you want to go get a drink or something? I could go solo desk and you can come back if you want to get something. I say we don't go on break for this last segment.
Sounds good. I will. Yeah, I will, though. I need more water.
Okay, I'm going solo desk. See you in a bit.
Cool. Okay, bye.
It's just me, chat. Again, big apologies for the stream crashing. That's on me. Almost should I say my internet provider. They crashed my internet in my building. But yeah. How are we feeling for the last game? What's everyone's thoughts? If you have opinions, questions, theories, feel free to tell us. We do have a 6 minutes and 30 second break. So we are staying here. We want to see the dance of Maxman. Okay, I guess. There you go. Happiness. Cringe as hell. Jesus. Let's go, Maxi. Yay, Sunshine, my boy. Sad. A lot of W's, apparently. You know what? This is so... I'm going to say one team. Okay? I'm going to say a team name. And everyone in chat, you spam or W or L if you think they're going to perform well in this game. Okay? Horror Esports. Horror Esports. Zofia, you're a mod. You should not be saying that to me. Jeez. Okay? Horror Esports. How are we feeling? W, L? What's going to happen for the Nepali super squad? APG is going to win this. If not, I'm running naked down the street. Okay, you do you. You do you, man. W's. A lot of L's. Oh, wow. A lot of Horror Esports doubters. What do you want? Who do you want to win? Like a personal choice? Personal choice because I'm a little bit biased. I'd like APG to win. I think they've improved a lot towards the second half of survival stage. But okay, so L's. A lot of L's. A few... also quite a bit of W's, but that's a lot of L's. So a lot of Horror Esports doubters in the chat. Okay. Stop spamming. Spamming ends. We're done. No more spam for Horror Esports, okay? Next team I want to see. Alpha Gaming. Alpha Gaming chat.
What's with all the L's?
Oh, I say a team name, Nep, and everyone says L or W based on what they think, okay? Alpha Gaming, next team. How are we all feeling, chat? W or L? Spam it big time, okay?
W.
W for Alpha Gaming?
Mm-hmm.
W because I am an APG fan. Ah, my man. W. Way more W's than at Horror Esport. I said Horror Esport and they got rinsed in the chat.
Oh, no,
APG
really?
and it's just a wall of W's. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Whoa. The spam is real. Okay,
Jeez.
okay. So that's a lot of dubs. A dub is a dub is a dub for the Alpha Gaming.
So many dubs.
Which next team? Okay, guys, the spam stops. Okay, let's give it like a good 30 seconds before we start the next one. No more spam. We're done. Let's end it. Gates closed.
Shush. Neptura,
Next team. Neptura. No, again, no. Next team, Nep. Which one? We did Horror and APG. Which one next?
VP.
Virtus Pro. W or L,
shake it up
chat?
a little.
Who's hopeful for an VP or Virtus Pro comeback? W or L? This is so Zoomer. W or L. I don't know. Are we on TikTok right now? Maxman, do you expect
W?
gatekeeping coming towards the top 5 teams? I do expect some,
Mhm.
like, fights. Some interactions, yes. L's. That's a
L's. Oof.
few
Couple of
W's.
W's. There's
Yeah.
a few.
Okay.
Okay.
We have, I would say, 2 other teams we can bring up here. So,
Yep.
so that's mostly L's. Okay, we get the
Mhm.
idea, guys. Chat.
Cool.
A lot of L's. We end it. No more spamming. We're done. Let's end it here. Or I can just show my tattoo. Guys, X. No more spams. Okay. One Piece tattoo, by the way.
Shush.
We're done. Wrap it up. Next team. I'm doing them in a different order. I'm doing them in a fun order. Let me look at my finals leaderboard.
L because Neptura is biased. I just didn't want to go down the list. That's boring.
Next one. Currently in 4th place. Alcazia. W or
Ooh.
L? Which one? And we all know which is going to be the last team. But anyways.
Yeah.
Alcazia. W or L? One Piece fan? Hell yeah, Michael. You know it. Please use Echo. I'll do Echo for the last team, okay?
Yeah. X? What does X mean?
Because I have
don't
an
have
X tattoo. That's why. That's
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm a One Piece
oh,
giga
here we
nerd.
go.
W,
It's
L.
50-50.
Oh, people are split on Alcazia. Oh, I'm seeing more L's now. Okay, now they start
Okay, there's
more L's.
Ah,
Actually, some W's. Okay, chat.
some W's.
I feel like chat likes these.
Yeah, this is
You
fun.
guys are very interactive on these. I like it. But okay. Cool. So, okay, kind of way more split than I expected. So Alcazia 50,
Yeah.
let's say it 50-50. You know, a tentative 50-50. Okay, let's call it a day, guys. Chat. X. We're done. We wrap it up. Okay. No more W or L's. And we're going to move on to the last team. L One Piece. I will find you. Who said that? I will find where you live. Okay.
Who said it?
We'll ban you from the chat. But okay, guys, the last team. W or L's in the chat for 4 thrives. W or L in the chat for 4 thrives. Spam it, guys.
That echo is so good.
It is. I can also have a woman's voice if I want. I can change my gender.
Oh.
I'm not going to do that, though. Here we
L?
go. W.
W? L?
Ooh.
So many L's. That's interesting. Okay, so it's...
I feel like it's the Pakistani fans going up against the Nepali fans. It's a rivalry for the
That's
ages.
fair.
And the Mongolian, but there's way
Yeah.
less Mongolian people on the stream. So W's, a lot of W's also. So we got some clear favorites, like Alpha Gaming, 4 thrives. There were a
Everybody
lot of
agrees
L's
Alpha
for
Gaming.
horror, which that was surprising to me now.
Many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, look. Okay, guys, we're done. No more spam.
Okay.
Imagine Phallic pools toppening this get toppening. Wait, we just the phalackening, the toppening, the dockening. We just got the ockening of any
So many
player.
ings. Yeah. So many ings.
Okay, we're done. Okay, so we have a good idea of what the chat's expectations are.
Okay.
Alpha Gaming, big support. Horror Esports, a lot of hate.
L's.
A lot of L's. 4 thrives, a lot of support. Alcazia, 50-50. Virtus Pro, lots of L's. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool. Okay, I like it.
Nice.
Do you have
That's
another one you want to
awesome.
do a WL Nep, or are we done? I think we're done now.
I think we're done. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we wrapped it up. Oh, there you go. Bam. Really cool. I want 4 thrives to qualify Smash Zone, then 3 contenders fight. Yeah, I would. You know what? I would love to have 4 thrives making the Smash. They need 3 points, Snap. Come on.
You gotta get 3 points, man. They've had such a good run as well so far today, right? They've gotten so many points in today alone that I feel like 3 more is not a big ask.
Well, the thing is, actually, I take it back. They need 3 points, and they need Horror and Alpha Gaming to not get a win. That's what they need.
That's true.
Right? So, what are we thinking, chat? Is it going to end this game? We still have, like, a pretty long break. They're doing interviews and stuff right now. So, like, we got time before the game starts.
Yeah.
Is the tournament ending this game? You said game 4, Nep. Your prediction's wrong already.
I said game 4. I mean, I don't know now. It might. They might not. We've got game 5 and 6, so it's either this or that.
I hit my mic.
I don't know. Ooh, well,
it's punching back.
What if top 4 teams for Smash on the last match? That would be something crazy. That would be random. That would be random virals. That's your name, not. That would be so random. That's not what I'm saying. But I think that would be very cool. Make a poll of who's going to win APG or Horror. Let's see.
We
fan
can't do
fave.
that.
We can't, Edict. I don't have permissions for that.
Yep.
I just mod. I don't make polls.
I wish we did. We could ask maybe.
Yeah.
Because again, we said it yesterday. I don't know if I should say it, but these watch parties are coming back next season.
Ooh.
Don't tell the PUBG Mobile Esports team I told you that.
Shh.
They'll come after me. But we'll be back in full season.
Not Bill listening.
The PUBG Mobile Esports team. Very interesting. Maxman banned from PUBG Mobile Esports. Yes, goodbye. We're getting rid of him. APG will end this next match with a style. Ooh, with style too. They're flexing on the lobby. Interesting. Perks, Gurung, Maxman casts. That's me. So that we collectively feed it energetically. Oh, my brain not braining.
That was crazy.
So that it manifests into reality. For those of you believing curses, which I don't, things will affect you only if you let it. I don't know what you're trying to say with that sentence. My brain just melted reading that, Perks. But I guess you're telling me to not curse anyone, even though you don't believe in it. I think that's what I got out of it. But okay, I think the game's about to start, Nep. It is.
Whee!
Chat, hype in the chat.
I'm getting seated. I'm sat. Hang on, I gotta get seated properly here. Hang on.
Put the hype. Put the fire emojis in the chat. Put your country's flag in the chat. Show us who you're supporting, who you want to represent here, who you'll be supporting until the very end. Who are we going for? Here you go, Virtus Pro, locked in, Aragon. Infallible this game, Neb. Aragon. Aragon's been kind of unlucky. He's always been the last player alive for his team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been unfortunate. He's kind of had the phallic look of day 2. Coming into day number 3. Again, though, VP have done really good stuff until they try and take a fight, and then it's just downhill. So, unfortunate for them. They could have really done top 3. They still have that opportunity. They've got 2 more games to go as long as no one gets smashed. But, you know, we'll see how it goes for them. The big story, though, is will 4 Thrives make Smash? And will they make Smash before Hora or Alpha Gaming get the Smash and get the win entirely? What is going to be happening here?
It sounds like caveman language for a second there. Like, will we get Smash or no Smash? What will happen?
Smash?
Who knows?
No
Nobody knows. But here we go.
So true.
Looking at these players. Team Spirit also trying to initiate one of the biggest comebacks. They were, what position were they in at the start of the day, Nep? They were like super low.
Who?
Team Spirit.
Team Spirit were in 14th place, I believe, or no, not 14th, 11th, 12th, but with 56 points.
And they're at
56 points. They've got 96 with 7th place.
They're in 7th
so
place
they've gained
exactly.
40 points. Yeah.
So
they've averaged 10 points a game.
Or Zerich also locked in for Kunina
Not
Power.
bad.
Could still make it up there. A lot of CIS contenders, you know. Virtus Pro, Kunina Power, Team Spirit, Tribe, and DRS also. Maybe you want to try and do a little something at the end of today. Player 02, Maxman is so smash. I am. I'm not in a smash zone, unfortunately. I wish I was, but I can't get that many points. Here we have it. Oh, this is taking a while.
Flags.
Oh, here we go. The trophy. Everyone is competing for it. Again, a team might be able to just go and lift this trophy after this game. This might be the very last match of PMSL CSA Spring 2025. So stay put. Get nice and comfy. Get your snacks. Get your beverage of choice. Because this might come down to the wire. This chicken dinner might just be one of the most important wins for the careers of these players. Whoever's able to take it home. We might just have 2 more matches, Nep. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a rough one.
Sure is.
And the plane path is very western.
Western plane path. Not good for some teams. We'll see where that zone goes, though. I mean, for VP, it's fine. You know, I'm gonna just say something here. I don't remember where the others in the top 4 drop on Miramar. Where do they go?
Virtus Pro Valle del Mar. No, wait, what? Oh, look at, wait. Hora did not go La Cordillera. They were scared Navi were going to hot drop them. Hora.
Oh, they did.
Playing 4D chess. Hora knew they were targeted by Navi. I know some people are like, what are you guys hyped up about? Hora knew they were threatened by Navi. And actually, I do respect Navi for trying to ruining it for Hora here. They tried to target them. But no, Hora said, hell nah, you ain't going to get us. We're dropping. Where are they, though? I haven't seen them drop yet. They're at the end.
What does that mean?
Where are they going? Are they going Partona?
I think that might be, yeah. Hang on. Champions and VP as well, though. Well, VP are actually moving. Oh, there's a lot that just happened in the last 30 seconds. Hold on. Wait. So, champions are going via Del Mar. VP are not. Sky are not going to La Cabrera. Navi are. The zone has gone to El Pozo.
I mean, the thing is, everyone is targeting Hora. Last game, it was Upgrade, chasing them down in Yasnai Polyana, getting 2 eliminations. Almost Virtus Pro joining in the party, wanting a piece of Hora. And look at this now. They avoid getting chased down. That is such a smart play from Na'Vi. But we need to respect it. I don't care in chat if you don't like Hora as a team. If you don't support them, if you don't want to see them qualify. You just got to look at that and just say, that is an incredibly smart play. And that's it. End of sentence, really. Like, that is just a great understanding of your competition. Especially because it's Na'Vi. With players like Lemon Nep that we've known in the past have been just such a hot drop-centric team. Never shying away from an early game fight. So they knew it. So Partona hot drop. Well, not drop, just a normal drop. Worked out great. Though be careful, Jiggle. No, we just hyped you up.
Jiggle,
no, Jiggle.
Jiggle! Oh. He's jiggling all the way back to the lobby, Max. Oh no.
This is twice. This is twice they got Jiggle 2 early game. It was Upgrade last game, and now it's VP.
Jiggle!
Okay, so again, they're playing smart. But Virtus Pro drop around here. You got to be careful. Why was Jiggle looting there? It's twice.
No, bro. No.
People are going to say we're biased after that reaction. We're not. We just feel bad for them, man.
Yeah, come on.
Oh. And VP are even leaving. They're like, haha, screw you. Right out of here. Max, that's not a curse. I was just hyping up the really good drop. That's not. Come on, guys.
That's not a curse. Let's not.
Let's take it back a bit, okay? But the fact that it's Jiggle, the man who literally pushed up his team nap in the smash zone, and he gets eliminated first. 2 games in a row. First by upgrading Yasnaya, now by VP next to Partona, is just heart-wrenching. Because now the fact is, phase 1, you're down to 3 players. Your chances of winning the game go down like a crazy percentage. That's unfortunate for them. There we go. Actually, I'm going to show the map feed. You can even see Hora sent Sky into Champions next to Valle del Mar.
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay.
What? Huh?
I don't know what's happening
Why?
now. I loved it, and now I'm like, but what are we doing?
But what we do? I would have much preferred them going up to Ruins. Ruins is completely open. Does no one drop Ruins? That's such a good spot now. There's like a whole city up there.
Chat, what would you do? What would you do if you guys were in the shoes of a Hora? You would go Ruins. I think that's a smart idea, actually, yeah, because it's a similar rotation path to Cabrera.
Yeah. Unless they thought somebody else was going to drop there for some reason. Oh, VP going straight into Dagestan, though. Over down to the south side of Los Leones, though. So that could be a big fight about to happen. Fourth Thrive's coming into Tribe as well. Just below Na'Vi. Ooh. Could be something happening there. But Alcazia and Regicide. Alcazia They stepped up big time. Top 5 so far. 15 points away from that match point threshold, from the smash zone. But Sky, in a 1v2 in this house, down to the south side, is what we worried about. They found him. Oh, I can't get it done. What are they doing? I'm confused. I'm just genuinely confused.
Yeah, I went from absolutely loving it to hating the way it was executed now. I went from 100% hype to negative 100% hype.
Yeah, they lost aura points minus 1,000.
Pepperport saying Jiggle is like, I like Kitsune as an idea. I will try to inspire and die in the first minute.
Pepper, no!
I will channel my inner Kitsune and go out in the first 5 minutes. Rah! Oh. There we go. Alcatia, though, also taking a bit of an early engagement. They also, as you said, what was it, 15 points, right?
Yep.
For Alcatia. They already got 2 eliminations. Very good start. This is a team that could be a little bit of a surprise at the end if they're able to jump up in the smash zone. They could even overtake 4 Thrives if 4 Thrives don't get anything done this game. Freeze a magnificent opening nade, and that's it. 4 points on the line for Alcatia. 124. And that's going to be 11 points needed for Alcatia to be in the smash zone also. And we need, what is that now? 3 for 4 Thrives. Yep.
Yep. Entirely doable this game. So really nice step up from Alcatia. They just need to keep that trajectory going. Meanwhile, Dagestan and VP. Now VP, they also are trailing behind Alcatia, but only barely, right? Just by 3-4 points there. So if they go out now, that could be really shooting themselves in the foot there. Because if they go out now, that's kind of it for top 3, I feel like. Unless they have a huge game in game 6. If we get a game 6.
If we do.
If. Big if.
I mean, only Alpha Gaming can smash possibly this game, and they've been pretty silent early game this South next to Montenuevo. I was laughing, I was giggling at the camel. I don't know why. It's just like hyper competitive and everything. Like the horse, I can kind of see it, but the camel just, I don't know. It takes me out of it sometimes. Just like,
yeah.
But why? Can we not just have horses on this map too? You know, I like it. I prefer it. As here we go, quick replay of the downfall of Horror, and yeah, you can just look at them, man. Yeah.
Wow.
You can only blame yourself after that. I'm sorry.
I have to agree. Like, fine if you lose a 4v4 and you tried your best and it's just not working. Fine. What are you doing though? That's not what you're doing. You're doing something completely random and just not good. KP around the outside. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They got messed up by Zone big time there. Rip. I mean, it was a good play, but rip.
Yeah, Zone might have a city finish, and El Pozo, or the mountain next to Alcatia, are incredibly rough to maneuver around. You got the fields next to Team Spirit. They got a 2-2 split in the city and outside the city. I do like it.
How
Same
did they
for
manage
Tribe.
that?
And look at APG just full sending. Actually, we don't even see it. We don't have the map feed. We'll see a bit later on. But the APG are just sending it in the straight up center of the map right now. I'll show it in a few seconds after this engagement is over. But APG, I would say that was a risky push, but it works out great in the end. Like, I'm not even joking. Alpha Gaming are in a game-winning position already, and it's phase 2.
Yep.
Let me show it, if you want to talk about it.
Let's see it.
It just leapfrogged all the southern teams. Yeah.
Wow, that's a really good position, actually.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's really good. Oh my goodness, the more you think about that, the better it becomes.
I'm thinking Smash is definitely possible. Chat, what are we thinking on the Alpha Gaming position? Is this going to result in a Smash happening here? Because it could. We could have a wrap-up, an early ending right now. Oh, I took our camera off, not the map feed. Whoop, I want to show the game. There we go. The thing is, so realistically, I kind of want to set also the tone here, Nat, because we have to look at multiple aspects of this game, right? Alcatia have had a really good start this game. Oh, no fear. Okay, wait, maybe we'll focus on this.
Wait.
No fear. What do you do? He's getting chased by VP.
Run.
Last 2 players are VP too. I mean, if Horror eliminate them, that's going to also kind of slow down your direct competition for top 3 when it comes to PMWC slots right now. So no fear. Can he do it? 5-2.
No.
Nope. Where's his teammate? Not there.
The problem is now for Hora is if they go out now or very soon, which they're going to probably, right? You've got Fourth Drives, you've got Alcazia, and you've also got VP to a certain extent, all catching up quite quickly. Oh.
He's going for it. He denies the res. Milky Way is not going to be brought back to life.
Yeah, he's just going for it. He's like, whatever, let's do it. Let's try.
I saw the jump animations. Like
very lefty.
that was a ballsy jump out the window. Playing the roof now, controlling the pace of this fight. Do they know this is VP? I think they know this is VP.
Yeah.
And they just want to just push them out of the top 3 contention point.
That makes sense. That makes sense because they're... Oh, okay. Whoa, great shot there. Oh my, from Frozen. GG's. No, it makes sense that they want to just delay this as much as possible. Crazy's going to be able to get this revive. Because as I was... Oh, APG Circle, yeah. But I was going to say, just very quickly, I was just going to say that Hora are in danger now of dropping down because the teams directly behind them are close behind. So to try and thwart VP there was the right play.
Could be. Trying to get a few points on the
Alcazia
board.
with a huge split, though.
Yeah, they've got full control of the West after eliminating which team was it, Regicide. So they've got so much just claim to free real estate on the mountaintops. Again, very hard to maneuver your way through, but if you're already there from the early game, you're going to be big chilling. You're going to be having a good time. APGs, it is an APG. I mean, the thing is, it's not even an APG circle. They sent it center, and now the circle's just rewarding them for that pretty snappy, quick rotate. Like, that's just straight up good eye gelling from Doc. He's like, it doesn't matter if we don't get a lot of eliminations, we just need to get the win. That is how you do it. Playing Edge, sure, you'll get a lot of eliminations and you'll get a lot of points, possibly. There's a higher ceiling of how many points you can get in a game. But APG, the way they're playing right now, Nep, is very clearly, we don't care how many elims. Just a chicken dinner is all we're asking for. And this rotate might just get them that far.
It absolutely might. Nice little off angle here from Na'Vi, right? Just to keep Rig from really pushing over too much, allowing Lemon to get close enough. And and again for Tribe, I mean, it's looking a little less. 97 points again. If we're talking about Team Spirit going, oh, could they? Then we have to talk about Tribe going, oh, could they? You know, make top 3.
Another one, Lemon.
So for Tribe, this could be important.
Another nade. Yep. The Colby.
Yeah.
Colby incoming.
That should take it. Come on.
Oh, he's gonna
Go on,
up.
Lemon.
Whoop.
You know you wanna.
Another one? Riggs, I've had enough.
Riggs out of here.
Stop this, please. I want to make it out.
You can have it. It's not that important, man.
No.
Oh. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Na'Vi are just like, we can't find Hora. We'll take Tribe instead. We'll take another team from your region, okay? We'll just get them. If Hora is targeted next game as well, they might not qualify. I think they will be top 3. Like, I think it's unlikely they'll slip out of top 3. But they
have to be very careful.
They just don't do what you just did last game, you know?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
And actually, should they go somewhere else? Because now teams might know they're dropping in Partona.
Well, go Ruins. It's a perfectly good position.
Warlock says, think Alcazia overtake 4 Thrives this match and APG wins the match. Tournament over. Alcazia qualifies. The thing is, yes, there's a very big chance of that happening. 4 Thrives have been a little bit silent, which I get. They want to try and get just enough points to be in Smash Zone. But, again, that's only if APG don't win. We got the circle popping up here. And APG still in a really good position there. Chances are he's going to be shifting to the west, so they're going to have to cross that road. Alpha Gaming, objective, eliminate all the eastern teams. Objective for Alcazia, survive. Outlive your competition. If you can avoid fights, do it. You want to get at least in the top 5, and that's bare minimum, I would say, for Alcazia, Nap.
They got the position to do it. Just regroup onto that high ground there that pre-pod's on. Get a good little split over that cliffside. You're looking very, very good. The city, not so much. Amix has a fantastic position just to gatekeep everybody here. 4 Thrives could be in a little bit of trouble. But if 4 Thrives are smart about this, they're going to rotate out of the city. That's exactly what they're going to do. They are going to meet up with Team Spirit, I think. Which might be a bit of an issue, but we'll see how that goes. Because Team Spirit currently busy with DRS over onto the eastern side of Zone. And I will say, Team Spirit, we talked about APG moving in really, really quickly. I don't know how Team Spirit weaseled their way into the center of the city and then back out, but they did.
Sorry, I don't care about this fight. I'm mainly focused on 4 Thrives because they're in El Pozo. They're gonna have to go through Amix and his Navi behind them. 4 Thrives are in a horrible position. Okay.
Yeah, they are. They are. I think their only chance would be is actually to get out of the city and go right where the airdrop is, and then sneak in between DRS and APG, and then third party the DRS and TS fight.
I want to wait for this. I want to wait for this fight to wrap up so I can show the map feed and see and show to everyone what 4 Thrives are currently doing in this game. I mean, they might pop up in the elimination feed very soon, so do keep an eye out for that. DRS. Still, it's just Giante, right? Yeah, no, down to 2 players, but Giante gets Nomi, looking for Matic also. The nade gonna push him back a little bit, requiring respect. Gets a double, Giante. Okay, if he gets a clutch, maybe I'm interested. You know what? That might pique my interest. Look, Alpha Gaming though. They're pushing up. They're going to the east. They are pushing on this fight. They want to get the eliminations. They want to clear their direct competition when it comes to entry point in the circle. They're so opportunistic, this game, APG. Oh, wow.
Oh,
nice
great
one.
name from Kitsune. Just going to hold him off a little bit. Killer. All right, Matic release. Oh, Reefus steals the point away.
Look at the elimination feed. 4 Thrives fighting versus
yeah,
Navi. They eliminate 1 right now. That's going to be IQ getting 6. The flush is coming on through. Also, that's going to be putting them 2 points away now from the smash zone. Actually, no, just 1 now, right? No, 2. They still need 2. There's 133.
Amix also chiming in on the Navi fight. Could steal points away from 4 Thrives here. And Amix are not in contention here. So that's just going to be wasted points as far as 4 Thrives are concerned.
Okay. Some people asking how many is the point threshold? 135 points. Just as a repeat so you guys know.
Navi out. Becca with an 8 onto Lemon eliminates the team. Kitsune out first. Rip. APG moved back again. They got that 1 point and
4 Thrives.
moved back.
Again, picked off. I'm going to show the map feed for like 5 seconds so you guys can see what's happening. 4 Thrives outlive Navi up northeast. Now Amix is looking to encroach on their terrain, looking for the fight. So 4 Thrives have to outlive them. They still have 3 players alive. 1 player got flushed out. So we'll see how that's going to be going. As APG also looking to claim 3 positions over to East versus Killer of DRS and Team Spirit. Please don't jinx 4 Thrives again, Max. I'm trying not to. We have to talk about it. As APG, there you go. Get 1. As Noki is out. They're down to a single player for 4 Thrives. They need 1 point, Nep. They just need 1 point.
They got it, didn't they?
No. There's 134. Oh. They need literally 1 point. 4 Thrives. If you die now, it's over.
Out.
They're completely out of the smash zone. Even if they reach it next game, they cannot get the smash ruling in their favor. 4 Thrives now not really competing for the championship anymore, Nep. They are now going to be competing to just hold on to their top 3 position. But that's going to be hard because Alcazi and Virtus Pro are slowly catching up. And they're just a few points away this game.
No. APG down to a duo. Both of them got knocked. You see, there's a whole bunch of... No, that's a power line. That's not cars. Okay, never mind. But Alpha Gaming now have to sacrifice position in order to get their teammates, and they can't. Amix are swarming the building. There is no way they're going to be able to grab this. Matic does go down, though, but who was that to? Yeah, just to Amix. Gonna steal that point away. Points are points, but does this ruin their chance at a win here? It might just do that, Max.
Might be. Looking at top with a mini 14, Reefus is just going to be bleeding out. Not sure who got their elimination confirmed. I think no one. Didn't show any player name after they bled out. Was it top nading his teammate again? Maybe. Could be that. They get the mini off top. He gets almost the knock onto Flieke. Not quite able to go the entire way. Unfortunately, they do lose their supportive play of Reefus. That is very unfortunate. Zyol also a big top tier fraggers out. And now, guys, it's down to the fragging duo of Top and Doc. Can they go the entire way and claim the chicken dinner? Can Top and Doc as a duo or 2 solos if you want to say it, can they clutch the win and secure the championship? Nep, what are we thinking? Is that happening?
If anybody could do it, APG could. Not with Amix looking like that, they're not. Oh, hang on. They're really just confirming those points. They're making sure nobody gets back up and running. But Doc now in trouble. These buildings are notoriously nadeable. Really, really difficult to play
He got
out
one.
of. Doc does get it with the... Hang on. Doc goes down, but that's going to be the nade. Well done, Top. Coming in clutch there. Really great teamwork coming in from APG. That's Amix sorted. And Amix with a really, really good push there. 8 eliminations as well. So a great show for this game, but just not going to be enough for them. Up as a duo, 5 eliminations, 155 points on the board so far. I mean, I'm going to look at the zone real quick because depending on what's happening...
I'm showing it. There you go.
I mean, they could be left alone. There's a lot that's going to be going on down to sort of the western side, I guess. What you really want is for the next zone to crowd a bunch of teams. If you're APG, you need the zone to go to probably you, just because then all those teams on the west and the southern fronts are going to have to crash each other.
Yeah. I mean, just an Eastern Circle would be decent. The East is still in play. Their compound is still in play here, Nep, but Virtus Pro still alive. Alcadzia still got the high ground control with their very own compound to the western edge of this circle. So we're still looking at Alcadzia and VP. This is not just a focal point on Alpha Gaming. This is actually a big fight for 3 teams. Even Kunina Power, you could say, even Nomi from Team Spirit, like, they could still have an impact. Because we still, if we don't have a smash this game, had one more match remaining after this game. So look at everyone. So much is going to be happening. You better be locked in because otherwise you might be missing some minute details, some minute storyline setups for our last match if, again, Alpha Gaming do not get the win. But Alpha Gaming here, because of their position, can kind of just hold off Kunina Power, hold off Team Spirit, even maybe Viper, depending on where they move in. So the name of the game for Alpha Gaming is to just clear the entire eastern side of the road.
I'm going to say it. Everybody who has 100 points is still in the game and still in a better spot than Alpha Gaming right now. Except for KP. So Alcadzia still have 3 up, high ground. VP have zone, but they're a duo. KP are a duo. Okay, they don't count because they're outside of zone with the duo as well, but they're right behind APG. Like, if APG, even if APG don't win this and they go out, right, you're still looking at the rest of those teams that are right next to them doing some work. So maybe not so much for APG that this is an issue, but for 4 Thrives, definitely it's an issue.
Oh, it's definitely going to be Obley, though, made it inside the compound. He's in. The Fox is in the hen house. He gets an angle onto Dog. He almost misses out on the knock. He lines it up onto Top, and Top claps right back with the M4. The headshot to Obley is huge. Now Zerich trying to regroup. That should give enough time for Top to res up Doc. I think Zerich is also going to try and bring back Obley, but Top, the clap back, the reaction time, Top, some people say Top is washed. I don't know what esports you're watching, but this guy still has it after years of playing in this esports and is able to bring Doc back to life.
Top best fragger currently in the world?
Nade?
I think so.
Well,
oh,
no.
nades. Nade duos. Oh, both of them were bad nades. Those are better. Those are much better.
Yeah, they have so many nades. I think I saw earlier Doc had like 5, 6 nades. That one's good onto Obley, down to half HP. They're trying to just tank the nades. Obley's getting third party. There's going to be Freezer. Really big points if Alcadzia can confirm them. And they push it up. Another team swept under the rug by Alpha Gaming. They get rid of Amix. They get rid of all those Eastern teams. And now they get rid of Kunina Power. And they have now 6 eliminations. As a duo, again, I have to ask the question. Can they do a duo smash? Can Top and Doc make the impossible possible? Unfortunately, Top does get headshot, but they're still safe. They can go for the res.
If they do this, it is the play of the season. And I'm not talking about spring season.
Oh, nice one.
Nice. Again, the zone needs to go to them. If they want to win, the zone needs to go to them. Not because they need zone, but because they need the rest of the players to all have to clash each other trying to get into zone. That's okay. If they could hold out, wait for zone to really push them in, wait for these teams to do something here, because Viper are going to have to crash VP, I think. Alcadzia could be a problem.
Yeah, it could be. There could be a real pain in the side for some of these guys. Is that... I was going to say, that's the Mini 14. No. That is just Doc with the 4x scope.
It's fine.
Slimani said, no team will smash. It's APG that will win by points. I mean, we still have one more game happening. We could have a smash in game number 6. What did he get in that crate?
Wouldn't matter, but sure.
By the way, Amix had a FAMAS earlier, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe any of the players picked it up. So they're not playing the FAMAS, which is interesting. Just
I thought that was going to hit.
Nah.
But it was the wrong direction. Yeah.
They tried to nade the smoke and the tree.
Yeah. Good attempt. It's fine.
Stop saying top snake. Guys, I can talk about the teams that are still alive, okay? It's not that bad.
He's an analyst. Come on, guys.
I have to do the talking about the teams and the guys who are playing. Shifu, though, really good little bit of an angle on pre-pod. Does get one knock. Is he going to convert it? Oh, yes, he does. That's going to be... Oh, actually, notice another knock onto Niels. Okay, Alcazia just getting absolutely smacked. M4 to the face. But look at that control of Viper. APG, I think Viper's just going to be their downfall this game. Unless they're able to get a crazy push or smokes to make it onto Viper, I think APG can't make that rotate.
Yeah, it's gonna... I don't think so either.
That's what I feel.
don't think so either. Yeah.
Wait, they're pushing? Viper,
What?
are you okay? You have a position that's playable.
Why would... Okay.
The circle has not even shifted yet. They're sending it.
Okay, this is where APG win.
Maybe not. Doc pushing it solo, though. Well, Alpha Boy's going to be cooking that nade. Doc gets one. That's a one-on-one trade between Lordy and Doc. Top. Sole survivor here. Behind that crate. Now, with actually... Oh, he got himself the Groza. The Molotov is on point, forcing him to reposition. He's literally just able to barely escape that Molotov, but he will be taken down. The smash will not be happening this game anymore. Everyone in the top 3 is out of this match. Alcazia, Virtus Pro, only 2 teams that are going to have an impact possibly on the top 3 after this game if they can go the entire way, but Viper have the rich control. It is looking to be a Viper chicken dinner here unless something crazy happens in the next 2 to 3 minutes.
I mean... They could have a they've had, oh, this would be their second win is what I'm trying to say. There we go for Viper. So a big day for them if they can get this done, and it looks like they should do 3v1v1, right? But Alcazia and VP, both of those teams in contention for that 3rd place spot. Both of them still alive. That's a lot of placement points going their way. 5 elims for VP. I don't know for Alcazia. It's quite a few.
How's it going? Again, what was this Viper team doing, by the way? They've been doing great today.
Yo.
Well,
yeah.
Done that a little bit earlier. Who knows? Maybe you'd be in top 3.
What's the... Yeah. I mean, again, though, it's the pressure thing, right? They don't have any pressure on them anymore. They're done, so they're able to just play with it.
Freezer.
Oh.
Just absolutely humiliated by Frozen there.
9
with the S12K.
eliminations, though.
6
14
for VP.
points.
Actually, you know what? You know what's going to happen this next game? 4 Thrives are in
They're
hell.
happy.
No, 4 Thrives are in hell. Like, they're getting caught up by 2 teams literally just before the last game. 4 Thrives could get pushed out of a PMWC slot last minute.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Alcazia were happy with that. You see him high-fiving in that 3rd place finish. 15 points on the board. I mean... Okay, so just to put it into perspective, okay, Alcazia needed 15 points to get to 135. What did they get in this match? 15 points.
Oh my goodness.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
There's like so much that I'm looking at for this next one. Like 4 Thrives in danger. 2 teams can smash. Only 2 teams. I thought it was going to be 4 initially. VP catching up. Alcazia catching up. Oh my goodness.
I think Alcazia made smash point.
You think so?
I think so. They were at 120 before this game, and they needed 15 points, and they got 15 points in this game.
They got exactly 15, really? Or was it 14? I thought they had 14.
Was it 14? Guys, was it 14? Am I stupid?
Maybe the math ain't mathing.
Ah, it was 14. It was 14. Arrgh,
yeah, I was going to say, wait, I calculated, and for me, they got 14. I was like, no, it's fine. We don't have to talk about that too much. They're currently competing for a top 3 spot for PMWC, not for that.
Not Smash. Okay.
It's okay. You pulled a me. You pulled a Max, you know.
It's fine.
It's fine. It happens to the best of us. I got negative 2 out of 20 in a math test once. No, so I can't blame you too much for that one. I mean, I do think it's still Alpha Gaming and Horror Esports able to be in a smash. Well, being in a smash zone currently. But here you go, player stats for Viper again. Alpha Boy. Alpha Boy. Also, big step up from this guy in the finals. He's definitely put his name on the PMSL CSA map.
Yep.
There we go. Looking at the highlights. The little, the little plush, little cute guy. You know what?
Oh.
I am sweaty. I am feeling the heat, and so should Horror after whatever the hell happened in that early game. Just looking at these replays just hurt my heart and soul, Nep.
All I can do is SMH, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Oh. You did this to yourself, though, man. Come on, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Why are you splitting like that, bro? Why?
Dare you Redv send Maxman in all caps? So like Maxman, APG could win if they don't split.
I kind of agree.
You know what? I'm not going to say I kind of agree. I'm going to say I 100% agree. I think that they... Or you want to hold off the Eastern teams and you do it together, or you play more passive North and you do it together. And I think they did split a little bit too much. Spread their forces too much around the battlegrounds and it didn't work out. I got scared when Viper pushed up. I was like, actually, are they giving the keys?
Yeah, like, what? Nah.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was fine, guys.
But I want to ask chat, genuinely, do we think that was possibly a throw from... Not from Horror, we know that was a throw. Was it a throw from APG? Would you call it a throw now?
No. I wouldn't call it a throw. I think they'd have to do a little bit more for that to be a throw. Was it a misplay? Yes. Was it a throw? No. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's a small thing. I don't think it cost them the entire game. I think they could have maybe won it versus Viper at the end, but I do think that is the start of their downfall, that match. For sure.
Yeah.
It's a small knockoff effect. It's like the butterfly effect, you know, you change one little aspect of your game and then it just kind of crumbles apart, and that was the starting point. Oh, people say no, not a throw. Okay, I would have to agree. Okay. They tried their best. Yeah, Edict, I agree. I think you're on the money there. Lemon, Frozen, Becca, Shifu, Doc. Oh, very CIS heavy here.
Wow.
Doc's up there.
Oh, Doc makes an appearance.
Look at the damage, though. 2 Elims gets almost 1,000 damage for 2 Elims. That is a crazy damage. Doc was docking big time. Ooh.
He was. Wow. I mean, all of those nades, though, it was ticking away at a lot of health over the course of that game. Goodness me. All right, so this is where we get
14.
down to it. 14 points. Oh, rough. VP 12, APG 9. Where are we going with that next? 4th Rise with 2 points, and Horror with 1 is insane work. Yeah. That's rough. That's definitely rough.
VP12. The thing is, so what's up?
Nothing. It's fine.
Oh, okay. We're going to see the leaderboards in a few seconds, guys. Stick around. We'll see the leaderboards, see what expectations we can set for our last game. No matter what happens, even if we don't have a smash, this is the last game, match number 18 of the grand finals. I do think we have 2 teams 100% in for PMWC. I'm looking at Horror. I'm looking at Alpha Gaming. Even if they drop 1 rank, I don't think there's enough space and points in this lobby for the 2 teams to drop off unless we see massive throws. So I think
I agree.
2 are qualified for PMWC already. Only a smash from like other teams could upset that. And here we go, looking at the over rankings. 159 points for APG. Horror 139. 2 teams, Neptura. 1 point shy from being in the smash zone, from reaching the heavily awaited 135 points to be up there. And they just barely miss it out. We keep saying 1 point can go so far.
I know.
And here for Alcadzia and 4th Rise, they're just going to beat themselves over for that 1 point.
But the real problem is that Alcadzia are now in 3rd place.
Yes.
So Thrives, technically, out of the top 3. Unless they get a really good game here and outplay Alcadzia, they've now put themselves, or they've been put in a position of maybe not going to PMWC. Like, at all.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even looking at the bottom of the rankings. I'm going to go back on the leaderboards a few seconds, guys. We're bringing back the overall rankings. We have to. Here we go. Here's the in-game. Voila. Let's check it out again, see what's going on. But yeah, they're over. because they got more placement points, which win the tiebreaker. No, I'm not placements. Wait, is it eliminations or placement points the first tiebreaker? I mean, they got more of both right now.
Placement is the tiebreaker. Is the
Placement's
tiebreaker.
first.
Wins, placement, elims. Yeah.
Yeah, in that order. Okay, cool. Virtus Pro also just 3 points behind Fourth Rise and Alcazia. Who we think is making it? Again, I think APG, Horror, they're in. Who's going to be the third place team to jump up? Who
I
do
don't
you have?
know.
Yeah?
I genuinely don't know because Fourth Rise have been playing a really good game today. Alcazia have been stepping up massively today at the same time. To be at the point where now they're tied and currently in third is huge. But then could Alcazia then see that they're in third place and just throw massively because they feel under pressure? I don't know.
Wait, Nep. I just had a horrible thought.
Oh no.
I'm thinking about Falloc in particular.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys all remember when Falloc got like 8 eliminations stolen on like, what was it, the first day?
Yeah.
If he got one of those elims not stolen, they would be in Smash right now. Like for like a few games, even if they got all of them. If he didn't get those points stolen. I'm not blaming Falloc in particular. I'm just like setting...
It's just like...
Just those stolen elims at the end of the day had such a massive impact that now they're just not able to smash. They're just competing for top 3 slot for PMWC. Oh, no. I feel bad, man. But you know what? I'm looking at this. I think the game... I'm looking at the players. I'll show it for you guys on screen. It seemed like... Oh, wait. What are we doing? Oh, looking at head-to-head stats. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I mean... yeah.
Horror stole all of those. They did, yeah.
But they're exact same elims right now.
87-87. Such a good competition. Such good rivalry.
Jeez.
Is this the best rivalry of this tournament? I would say so.
Yeah.
Horror Alpha Gaming.
See, guys, but this is why the Smash rule is so much fun. Because we have been hype all day, and it comes down to the final game. It comes down to the final 4 teams. And to be fair, Alcazia, the way they were going to make third whether or not the Smash thing was happening. So it's basically just an added thing. We're not subtracting anything. And we have been hype all day. Like, imagine that.
Yeah. Maxman, how can you say that Horror are safe when they're 4 points ahead? Let me go back. There's a lot to look at, so maybe you know what? Let me bring back the overall rankings. Let's refresh our mind.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Let me see. Okay, in game. I'm just doing a lot of stuff on the side, so I'm kind of focused. So yeah, looking at Horror, 100. Oh, they're 139. Yeah, I don't know why. For me, they were way safer. Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. Yeah.
Oh no.
Horror not safe. Like only APG safe. What am I saying? Yeah, chat. You're 100% on point. Sorry about that. Yeah. Horror, Alcazia.
They could easily go to 5th.
Ooh. If they have the same start as last game and we have like a similar finish where you have Virtus Pro living late, 14 maybe living late, Alcazia living late. Oh yes.
I think I would uninstall the game if that happened to me. To be honest, that would be because they've had such a good finals, and then to come in the last day and go down, I would implode.
Wait. Also MVP. Wait. We just have a graphic. I'm gonna show it for you guys. Wait. We have a graphic coming up. When it comes to MVP contender, let's not forget, Sky was in the lead. He had like 30 eliminations after day 2. And I think Top needed 11 eliminations to catch up. And I think because of the horrible day for Horror, I think it's a tie. I'm looking at the stats here. It is 31 eliminations tied between the 2 MVP contenders here of Sky from Horror Esports and Top from Alpha Gaming. And realistically, Top's currently winning it because he's got higher damage, better survival time, more knocks, same elimination contribution, 36% between the 2 players. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be our MVP? Can Sky bring it back?
Top.
Or is it Top with a mini 14?
Look, unless Horror get the win, basically, I think it's going to be Top just the way it's going. It's got to be. They're getting ready, Max.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not predicting MVP. I have someone in mind. I will not say the name because I don't want to get blamed. I do believe we are mere seconds from our final game. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're nice and comfy in your seat because we are diving right back into the battlegrounds. For the last time in the spring season 2025, we are getting back onto Miramar. No matter what happens this game, we will be crowning a champion. And we will be having our 3 teams that will be representing CSA at PMWC 2025 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Who's it going to be? Well, stay tuned to find out.
Also, these games have gone so quickly. Just a side note, it's not even 5 p.m. and we're in the last game.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have the Ultimate Arena TDM, right? So also...
That is true. That is true. But these games, the guys aren't really messing around at all. They want to get into it.
I'm feeling tense. I'm feeling...
Yeah.
I'm not even playing, and I'm feeling bad. But yeah. Everyone in the comments, tell us, who will be crowned your PMSL CSA Spring 2025 Grand Finals champions? Who will be taking home that trophy and securing a very comfortable spot for PMWC happening next month in Saudi Arabia? Fighting for the lion's share of the $3 million. It's all coming down to this. 2 weeks of action. So many games played. So many upsets, comebacks, storylines reaching their conclusion in the next 25 to 30 minutes. Dreams shall be crushed, and some will be made a reality after this game. Let's get right into the action.
With the plane.
Decent plane. I like
Decent
it.
plane. Oh. VP not even risking Partona at this point. They've seen that leaderboard. They want nothing to do with it. Hora as well. Right next door. KP.
So Hora not going back to their Partona drop.
Nope. That scares me though. Hora, VP, KP, all in the same area. Al-Qadsiya nearby.
Where's Phase 1 going? Is it going to favor any
South.
team competing for the first place?
I think it's going south.
Give us a PMGC 2024 last circle repeat. Give it.
Lol.
Go on the island east.
That would be insane.
The plane is drifting. And it is going to
Okay.
go central, up north.
Hora?
So not bad. I mean, actually for Hora, this is good because there's them, Kanina Power, VP, and Na'Vi up there. So they're kind of chilling. Easy entry point. With that music, I was getting so excited. So hyped. Oh, the Winnie?
The Winnie? You're missing. You're not a sniper. Get good. Ah.
Top is watching.
Bruh.
I hit those.
Yeah. Okay. Magnum does. Okay. Nice try. Nice
I can't play the Mini. I can't fault him for that. I could also not do it. Ooh. Stop cursing. I'm not cursing anyone. What are we
He's
talking
not
about?
cursing.
Oh my goodness.
Leave
Okay.
him alone.
Okay, for this one, we're taking this seriously, okay? I think me and Neptura are going to lock in for this one. You know what, Nep? I have an idea. And I'm going to ask chat, seriously, because again, so much is on the line. Shall we go full casting mode? I'm talking removing the camera. We lock in. Proper
With
broadcast
this
mode.
voice?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Well, it's now a choice. I'm
Sure.
asking chat. Whatever
Okay,
chat
that's
wants,
fair.
we shall
That's
deliver.
fair. Go on, chat. What do you want?
Here
Should
we
we go
go.
full casting?
Locking mode.
If we do that, I need water. But yeah, what do you want?
I'm going to show the map feed. Nothing's really happening here. Regicide. Did Regicide... Wait, did Regicide... Wait. Yeah, Regicide were looking for 4 Thrives. 4 Thrives were in San Martin last game. Oh, wait a minute. Regicide being a sneaky devil. They're like, we're at the bottom of the leaderboards. We're going to take a team down with us. They were looking for 4 Thrives. 4 Thrives being very smart, and compared to Horror, not going for these weird split drops, right? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yes. So you know what?
A lot of, yeah.
The map feed's going, and so is the webcam.
Oh. Some people like the webcam. Said cast, but the camera stays. We want to see reactions.
Okay,
Maybe
camera-
the camera stays.
Camera stays,
Camera stays. Yep.
but we go full casting mode. And I'll use the map feed and everything still. So right now we're looking at the center of the circle. I'm going to pop it up for a few seconds. We do have central teams. Then Regicide took away the position of 4 Thrives. They're going to have a little bit of a tougher time really having an entry point this game, Nep. Might have to wrap around Northwest. They might clash versus the likes of Alcazia, which would be very unfortunate because that's their direct competition in this game. Same for AST. There could be between them and a good position in the circle. I'm not expecting anything to happen until Phase 2. It seemed like everything is relatively laid back this game.
But Max, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? KP are actually moving into Hora's position right now. They've gone straight north, going directly into Toriyamada there. I was thinking Na'Vi might have the control of the north side, but if KP are looking for Hora, this could be a huge, huge problem in the side of Hora, especially if they cut off Eugene, looking for that final player that's moving out.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm being a bit embarrassed if I'm going to be casting because I do weird movements when I'm casting. Don't look too much at my camera, guys. If we get in the late game finish and it gets really intense, I'm going to look real odd on camera. There you go. Early fight's going to be happening. Regicide, they couldn't find 4 Thrives, but they do find at least one team to get some elims on. That's going to be Tribe. They pick up their second elim, 2 for Ayan so far. Kanina Power, as you said here, Neptura, they're going for the chase down. They're looking to maybe get some eliminations on the Hora. Kanina Power, again, could catch up. Wow. And they actually get Sleepy. No way that is working out. Hora just can't catch a break. Sky also looking to exit. And Obly is just chasing it down, looking for Sky. Can they get our MVP contender? Will that also help Top in the leaderboards to claim a new award? The car about to explode. Sky getting absolutely rinsed by bullets. Kanina Power looking for it. They find another one. Hora down to only a duo at the very start of this match. And Hora, the championship dream, I'm going to call it now. It's over. It's done. But now the big question stands. Neptura, Alcazia, 4 Thrives, Virtus Pro, Kanina Power, all playing catch-up. And Hora are slipping game after game today. And every minute passing is giving another opportunity for these teams to play catch-up.
I am flabbergasted at this. Hora must be just so angry right now. KP thwarting every chance they had, basically. They are still up as 2, right? They're not back in the lobby just yet, but this game just got so much harder for them. And with so many teams right behind them, 5 points behind, this 3rd place, this top 3 finish that they've been working for all this weekend, all week, is looking very, very, very small indeed. I mean, they're gonna just send it to center zone. They've got to just go as 2, but Amix could pick them up very easily if they're not careful. This does look like a nice little compound for them, though. They should be able to just hold up here for a little while. Maybe if they make some big noises, people will leave them alone. But what a start to the game for them.
So I'm looking at the stats right now. Of course, Sky and Top were equals. They had 31 eliminations each. Stats were definitely way more in favor of Top. So Sky, unless something crazy happens, you can even, we've seen that replay. Production team is just evil showing this fight again. The hopes and dreams of Hora getting absolutely crushed last minute here. So really, I'm going to say a few names of players that can still do something this game. Sleepy was eliminated, right? Yep. For Hora? Yep. Yeah, so he's out also. Yep. He was also pretty close. It was Sky and Sleepy. Players that can still do well. IQ from 4 Thrives. Zerich from Kanina Power. T24OP also from 4 Thrives. And even Malloy from Virtus Pro. Those are players that can possibly, if they get a big pop-off here, catch up to Top. And that's saying also if Top gets no elims this game, Neptura. Okay, so like, I still feel like Top is going to be locked in, but a big surprise could be happening in the next few minutes.
And look who has a very free portion of zone. APG. Picado is free. Power Grid is free. Monte Nuevo has no one in it. If the zone goes that way, okay, it doesn't, but still they have a really nice spot coming into zone here. If you look at that map feed, they're very free. No one's looking at them. They've got time to work with here. As Viper,
okay,
Alpha Boy trying to get a couple of shots over there onto Dagestan. Not going to work out, though. Viper playing this quite well. They're not overextending, but I think you can't really It's impossible to with all those shots going around. It makes you very, very aware. Champions are less aware. Slightly. Crashing on in. Shifu is going to go down. Voston's very low, but got nade in hand. Champions might just try and go for this revive here, but I don't think it's going to work. No, it's not. Urk goes down. It's just now for Keen. Keen again on that other side. They're going to try and get this double revive. There we go. Magnum getting taken down. DBS versus Adira. Now it's all on the line. And no, never mind. Who was that took that out? Because Dagestan are out. Done and dusted. And it wasn't Keen. He's just taken the 2. So somebody's third party that must have been Viper. And now this is Viper coming in for the role. The way that Viper are playing this, Max, really good. Where has this been this whole time?
Yeah, I mean, we said it last game, right? Viper's definitely been just kind of popping off. Very similar way to Team Spirit. Very last minute, doing something in the finals. If anything, shows potential for me for what could be happening for these squads if they re-qualify in the fall season of 2025.
Yep.
Like, there's definitely some excitement to be had for like some players such as Atomic, Alpha Boy, etc. So definitely, we are going to keep an eye out for them later on in the year. 2025 definitely off to a good start. Very exciting. Heat grenade connects right onto Lordy, and they're going to be out.
And Jiggle. Nomi just got Jiggle.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, they're not going to do anything as a 2-man. If a team sees you at this point and they're competing, they are just going to push you. And 4 Thrives also might be in a similar situation. But Hora, yep, they're the ones getting currently chased down. I am going to be showing the map feed for a few seconds. And it is heavily centered on Hacienda del Patron.
Max, APG have just been given that high ground over similar team because Team Spirit left. Oh my.
They're not in a great position right now, though, for APG, I have to say. It's not like, wow, position currently.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
it's high ground, man. It's better than one of those little compounds down below or something, but... Oh. Lemon. GG's.
Okay, Canina Power having a bit of a clash. Canina Power really can't afford to lose players now. They are so far away from top 3. You need to have as close to a flawless game you can realistically expect. They could get it, but they can't afford to lose Zerich. He's been just an MVP contender for this team for a hot minute now. Here we go. The nade's going to be on point. Obli taking a severe beating. Going for the early first aid. That's going to be actually clutch. And now Mookie looking for the pickup. That's going to be the end of Lemon. Navi out in this match. A little bit of BM shooting the crate. And you know what? You deserve that, Canina Power. They are going to be up to already 6 eliminations. Circle is coming right up. And it is going to be going Hacienda del Patron. We've seen some of these circles a few times already throughout this tournament, Neptura, and we know exactly which positions you really want to pay attention to. You're looking at DRS's compound, you're looking to the warehouses south of the circle, the compound east of the road that maybe actually APG could go to. Look at that 2-2 split. They could send it, but the team here, Neptura, that is in a world of trouble is 4 Thrives. Maybe going through a city, you've got all the teams ahead of you to try and get in the center of the circle. This circle could be the death of 4 Thrives in the next 5 minutes or so.
And again, we talk so much about horror, right? But 4 Thrives in a very similar position. They've been 3rd in the top 3 this entire tournament. And now, to potentially not be in that top 3 in the final game of day 3 would be insane for them. They really need this win. They really need this. And so far, they are in 3rd place, but by only 1 point as Al-Qadsiya lose 1. Yeah, they do, but so does APG. Upgrade just thwarting everybody here, and that's Rifa's going to be going on down. The rest of APG trying to get rid of him, but it's not going to work, and that's Upgrade. The last 3 games really being just annoying to these teams.
Yeah, Upgrade. I don't know if it's Koruja that just said, you know what, guys, let's meme it up a little bit today. Let's try and ruin it for some other teams or something, but not quite as they want to. But yeah, Rifus getting picked off. They've got, again, a decent entry point to the circle, but losing 1 player, and you still have 14 teams alive, Neptura, is going to be really hurting them long run. There you go, though. Pinkman with a moustache. The moustache buff is real. I take it back. Maybe it's not that strong anymore. He's going to get, unfortunately, taken out of this game, sent back to the lobby for the very final time of this PMSL CSA season. Just a bit of util. Like, Fury, up to 2 eliminations here. Already Al-Qadsiya, if they can get that res onto Neos, that'll be massive. But no, they lose another one. Al-Qadsiya. Their hopes just might be crushed, losing all of their players except for Furia. Furia trying to take the 1v1. This is one of the most important 1v1s of the tournament. Furia, S12k in hand. Hesitant. Do I go for the res? Do I commit to the fight versus Ishvan? He's not sure. He's hesitant. He gets in the car. He hears Fowler coming in from 4 Thrives. He's like, what the hell do I do, lads? And he just decides to leave the premises, leave the fight, as 4 Thrives go for an incredibly aggressive third party. And they're just going to pick up maybe 2 easier limbs onto Ishvan and Neos. Nade's looking good. Doesn't hit him. And Ishvan down to a 3rd HP. Even Noki's here.
That... I think eventually they're going to get this. Yeah, there we go. That is so incredibly well played by 4 Thrives, I have to say, because if they were watching the Elim feed, they would have known that that fight was against Al-Qadsiya.
Yeah. And
so they really tried to third-party that and eliminate Al-Qadsiya and solidify their space. Right. Very well played.
Are they going to find Neos of Al-Qadsiya? Because he's bleeding out. No, they got him! They got him! IQ gets the elimination! He overtakes Al-Qadsiya. They're down to just a solo. They got him. I think he was like 2 seconds away from bleeding out. That is so clutch. IQ might have just secured the PMWC slot here for the Pakistani team of 4 Thrives. IQ, we're going to look back. That 1 point, that 1 steal might just be the clutch play we needed to see. But again, they're not out of the wood just yet. They still need to outlive VP that have currently lost. They lost 2 players. Aragon's out.
Yeah.
That might be it. We might have our top 3. I think it's going to be really tough for these teams to overtake them.
Kanina Power, man. Ruining everybody's day. What is with this team? Because logistically, they're kind of outside of that buffer zone as well, right? They're not going to make it into top 3. So they have just gone ahead and gone, well, if we're not going, you're not going. Malloy goes out here.
IQ again.
VP.
Shot also.
Yep, IQ going down to Amix.
It's fine. I think 4 Thrives have a good idea that they eliminated some of their direct competition. They just want to try and play the long game. They need the placement points. Again, you want to outlive Al-Qadsiya and VP. They're just solos. This is like the perfect setup for 4 Thrives. The only real issue this game is going to be Kanina Power, and they're actually getting very close to them right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a reason they're targeting all these teams, because they could do it. If they have a 20, 25 point game, they could maybe. That feels like what they're going for. This is not just a, we're going to ruin days. This is, we want to try and get 3rd place, and this is the perfect team to take out. If you want to do that.
What's the plan here?
Nice nade from Falak, though.
Do you retreat? The angle's really strong of Zerich. And that nade is going to be good. Does a lot of damage onto Falak, down to half HP. Eugene has got a ridge too. 4 Thrives. Now you're contested. I would say leave. This is not a good position. You're in a very nadeable dip. Eugene is close. Zerich has gone off angle to apply pressure. This is not worth it. If you go out now, you're opening a door for teams behind you, such as Al-Qadsiya, VP, Kanina Power, to win the fight. Good from 4 Thrives. They're respectful. And they leave. Yeah. 4 Thrives. That is possibly the best decision in this moment you could ever pull off.
That's the best decision of the tournament that they could have done.
It really is. This is so important. I don't care. You just get in a playable position in the circle. You cannot afford to go out before the top 6, really, if you want to be safe.
My goodness. In no way did I think this is the game was going to go this way. I love the minis being used, though, just quickly, right? The minis coming across. Yeah. Top started it. GG's. Amix still here. Big split for Amix, just trying to control as much of the zone as possible. You also have APG down to the south side. Hang on. English versus Hora. Hora need to survive.
They're so scared. They want to try and leave and exit. English pushing up with a Mini 14 like it's a bloody M4. He's looking for one. He picks up Jiggle. Will he get the 1v2 with a Mini 14? Swapping on over to the UMP. And that is the end of the line. Hora Esports, an absolute horrible game back-to-back on Miramar, getting almost nothing done on these battlegrounds. Knock now. Noki getting picked off for 4 Thrives. Might be down to a single duo here unless they can pull off the res. I think they might. Falak is going to be onto Noki. The rest should be unfolding in the next few seconds. He should go back to green, hopefully, in the leaderboards.
VP's out. No points on the board. That's them done. They will not be going anywhere except home. 131 points on the board. That is it for them. Al-Qadsiya, 4 Thrives.
Good to
Even
note.
KP, to a certain extent, could still do something here. Not with knocked down, though. That's towards KP. So KP hungry for this. They do get that point. Fourth Thrive's down to just a duo, and KP grabbed their 10th elimination.
Oh, they got the party bus here for Amix. But yeah, as you said, they do get that elimination onto Nocky. Or Sunflower. Or Knock Knock. Whichever way you want to call him. You know what? He goes by many names. But the one name you can call him now is Eliminated. He's not in this match anymore. Yet. Oh no, they even get Falak! And he was in the play zone. He was the anchor point for the team. T24OP, I think his car is just too damaged. Is this going to be the end of the line for Fourth Rise? Are they maybe going to get overtaken by Alcazia? Because Alcazia, let's not forget, still have Furia.
Way.
I'm going to show the map feed for like 5 seconds just so you guys can see. Furia is in circle. T24 isn't. Nothing?
Okay. I'm processing. I'm processing because... Hang on. So Fourth Thrives have 3 points. They're currently at 137. There's no placement points being earned by any team right now. We still got two teams to go before we get to placement points. Alcazia are 1 point behind. If Fourth Thrives go out now, or in the next 2 teams, then Alcazia automatically at least tie.
Okay. So, like, I'm jumping in right here. Kanina Power left
Go.
the northeast, leaving T24OP have a decent entry point to the circle, actually. It's not impossible.
Oh.
That relieves a lot of pressure from T24OP.
Oh, this is interesting. I would
Yes.
not have expected that.
No, it is. I'm going to show it on the map feed for a second just so you guys see how much space has been created for T24OP. And he still has a car. He can move in maybe where Falak was just a few seconds ago while not being sandwiched between Kanina Power. He gets picked off! You just saw him get taken out on the elimination feed. That's going to be the end. Fourth Rise, 3 eliminations. No placement points. We didn't even see on the elimination feed. It was just like, on the map feed, we see at least he got picked off. But that's
Nope, Team
it.
Spirit have pushed it. Team Spirit have pushed Alcazia. There's no way he does this.
He can't go out. That's
He
it.
needs 1 point. He goes out.
That's it. I think we're done. Unless Kanina Power pull off the game of the century. Our top 3, if I'm not mistaken here, Nep, is pretty much locked in. Alpha Gaming should be our champions. Horror Esports and Fourth Thrives should be joining them in PMWC 2025. Again, in Saudi Arabia, fighting for the $3 million prize pool. Unless a massive upset happens. It's all on Kanina Power. Maybe even... No, actually, not even Team Spirit. I'm going to take that away. There we go. Now DRS looking for the fight. A few C4s being chucked left, right, and center. Looking for Amix. But things have definitely calmed down in this lobby. Kanina Power, 11 elims, by the way. 11 elims. Like, Fourth Rise fans,
Crazy.
wait a little bit. You know what? Don't get too
Just
hyped
hold your
for now.
horses.
Just wait until they lose a few players, and then you can start hyping it up. There you go.
I just have to wait. There we go. 1 more on the board there. That's going to be... DRS and Amix going head to head here. Really making noise. Nicely done. English up to 4 elims and Becca up to 3. Amix doing some huge work. English 5 now. That's huge for Amix.
I think Kanina
Big,
Power
big
know
points.
what they have to do. They just need to go hyper aggressive here. They're looking for
Crazy.
champions of the East. Alpha Gaming, though, again, don't forget, they can smash this game realistically. The nades,
They could.
none of those grenades hitting. Very odd. I thought I was going to get at least 1 player. Doc from the angle, though. He gets it onto Ramses. The Doc nades are still popping off in the last day. They're even getting third party.
Ooh.
The Molotov of Doc! The king of utility, that's his new name. Is just applying so much pressure while not even being in the same building as Upgrade. And just bullying them the hell out of that building. Buzz going back inside. He's got the pump and he cannot do anything. Doc showing who is king here in
my.
CSA. And able to clear the building in the southern side of these fields. Now it's going to be the Kanina Power fight. This is important. We need to see, can Kanina Power get the cleanup on champions? If they win it flawlessly, they can initiate a comeback. Fourth Rise, as we said, Neptura, not safe just yet.
not safe at all just yet. They need so much more than this. Number one, they need to get rid of champions, but champions are being very, very stubborn here. They're like, no, this is ours, and they still have atomic up, which could be huge for them. Oh.
No.
Oh, they got it. Sarah, huge player for KP. They're just down to a duo. KP can't have this happen. They really can't. That's
oh no!
a wrong nade. It nades himself almost there.
Obley.
They're separate as well. There we go. Gonna be able to do it. Obley on the other side there, but they're down to 2. 15 eliminations on the board. But as a duo, how much farther can they go here, Max?
Oh, who knows? I mean, the thing is now as a duo, I'm going to say 99% chance 4th Rise are in. Like, getting still that many eliminations. 125, you need to catch up to 137. We need to see a win with more eliminations. As a duo, when you have still the likes of Amix alive, Viper in an amazing position, a trio of Alpha Gaming, I think it's unrealistic as hell. But we still have some believers in the chat. I can see it. I see you guys supporting your team. But without Zerich in particular, now that's really going to hinder your chances of making it into PMWC 2025. DRS. Oh, good rooftop angle actually from Killer. They're barely in the circle. Yeah, also lost Virtus Pro. So many contenders here, Neptura, just out of the picture entirely.
I'm just watching. Like, all you can do is just
I mean, we're
just
casting.
the
We need
nade
to...
nearly does something. I know. I'm watching because, man, what do you do here? I mean, APG have played this very well. They're looking for the win here. Is it going to be Smash at this point? Yes and no. Is it still going to be awesome? Absolutely. Team Spirit now. Trying to do something, but Doc says absolutely not. You're not allowed. And this sort of fighting, look at where all these players are pointed towards. They're pointed towards Team Spirit, and that has allowed KP to move into zone just a little bit here. So nobody's going to go out to the play zone there. KP have moved into a hay bale shack area thingy, whatever those are called. And APG now still 3 up, 4 elims, nothing like the 15 of KP, but they have that man advantage. They have some buildings. This could be an APG win here, 100%.
Oh, Doc. Hey, you know what, Doc? Maybe you want to give the elims over to Top so he becomes MVP. I'm just saying. No, sharing is caring. I know he naded you guys earlier, but you know what? Maybe let bygones be bygones. Give him those elims. Here you go, Konini Power. I think they reached the end of their game here, Neptura. In that shed. Yep. With the hay bales. They even hinder their chances to rotate. They get rid of the wheels of their buggy, really just locking them down in that position for the long run. They just can't escape anymore.
I think this is where they're just waiting for the win. They're trying to get that win now. They're going to let everybody else fight because they are on the far edge of zone. So nobody else is really on that side. As long as they just lay low and don't go out to the zone, they have a real chance of a top 3 here. That zone has really pushed them away, though. So this could be, like you said, the end for KP. But what a run it's been.
It is. Been an incredible run. Very nice attempt from so many teams. The nade coming through. Does damage onto Killer. They're trying to force him out. They will pick up the elim. And that's going to be English. Again, this guy putting on an absolute clinic this game. 5 eliminations for him. 3 for one of his teammates. And DRS just getting absolutely obliterated on the edge of this warehouse compound. The Molotov, the M249, Becca just spraying and praying. And that's going to be the end for the Nepali team. 6th place in this match with 2 eliminations for their troubles. DRS, nice try, but unfortunately not quite enough these grand finals. Team Spirit also getting picked off. And now down to our last 4 teams. I know we're casting, but time for a prediction in chat, guys. Can Alpha Gaming do the smash in the last game? Will it be an Amix win, a Viper win, or can Konina Power maybe claim every single point remaining in this lobby and catch up to 4th Rise? It seems unrealistic, but who knows what may happen. But now, Neptura, Alpha Gaming got to leave. They don't have a car. I think this might just be Alpha Gaming getting wrecked.
Especially with that nade.
Not quite hitting it, though.
That nade was a little far. There we go. KP are out. They're done. A 19-point game for them in a 4th place is insane. But now we have to move on. Doc is the last man standing for APG. Viper gonna go down there. Divine. It's just Abyss left. Can Doc do something here against Abyss? Top goes out to the zone. Naomi, though, wanting to take some action here. That's the push. APG go out. There will be no smash here. In this season, spring season of CSA, there is gonna be none of that happening. A-Mix and Viper. Viper, again, doing such a great job here. They're here in this top 2 position for the 3rd time today. You saw in the corner there, APG just going to be celebrating that victory because even without the game, they have the tournament. But can A-Mix do something here? I think they know exactly what they need to do. It's Zone 9, though. It could Viper turn this around? They could a little bit.
They could. I mean, again, where was this Viper in this
yeah,
tournament? Like, this Viper's been flawless. They've been doing so many good rotates. And A-Mix kind of became invisible in these finals despite being one of the most aggressive teams with Virtus Pro in the survival stage. Looking for Naomi. The blue zone is going to be hindering their approach of this match. Down to Divine of Viper. 1v2 push here from Becca and Ingush. Ingush going for the wide off angle. Becca looking for the wrap up. And that is going to be sealing their fate. And that's going to be the chicken dinner going over to A-Mix. But we will have our crowning moment very soon. And it will be going to the lads of Alpha Gaming. There's so much to be said about their victory here. Almost able to make it out. The circle wasn't too kind to them, Neptura. But what a game. So much playing out. But it seems like our top 3 we had at the start remain the same top 3 after that one.
It feels like it's been years since the beginning of that last match. So much went down in it. Like, do you remember KP taking out the first duel of Hora? Because I barely do at this point. So much happened between then and this end of the game. But here we are.
Yeah.
Your champions for PMSL CSA Spring 2025. Gonna be Alpha Gaming. There they go to collect their trophy for what is the 3rd time, Max.
Yeah, I mean, of course, for different players, but you need to talk about Doc. You need to talk about Reefers. These 2 guys are the undisputed kings of CSA, winning it back to back to back. And maybe with a new MVP in top, but here we go. Alpha Gaming will be your PMSL CSA Spring 2025 Grand Champions.
Crazy work from beginning to end. Yeah, they started out a little sketchy, a little rough, but they brought it back, and it's just been a masterclass. Particularly, I love how Top is really caught up with Doc and those nades and everything. You can really tell that they've been working together a lot here. I really love the duo that's forming between those 2, and the whole team in general has just become so good. And the craziest part is as well, Max, is that's just the beginning for this team. They've not been a team very long. They have not been a squad very long together. And they are just going to get better and better and better. And look at those snazzy jackets.
Ooh, okay. They're bringing the drip. Bringing the drip with this one. Looking real snazzy with it. I do have to say, I think a lot of people, after seeing this roster, after seeing their PMGO performances, were very doubtful. Saying this team is not going to be able to achieve anything. The synergy is not there. The communication is not there. Doc is just playing split. The level of improvement we have witnessed in one season alone, Neptura, has been eclipsing everything else that we've been seeing in this region. And here we go, the trophy left here with the snazzy jackets. Congratulations once again to Alpha 7. Alpha 7. Oh my goodness, Alpha Gaming. Wrong region. Just the Alpha is confusing, but here we go. They make it once again. I saw the jackets and I was like thinking A7. Double trophy lift.
You know what's going to be really funny is Top's going to post that jacket in his Mercedes on Instagram now.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna flex the drip.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm very excited to see the leaderboards, how close it's going to be. And they even bring, what is this? What is this?
What
A7,
is this?
yeah, it's an A7 chat.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm being memed on in the chat. Deserved. That's an L for me. What is?
Oh, are they championship rings?
Are they?
Yo, are we doing that now? They have no idea what to do with it.
What is?
Yeah, they're championship rings. Oh, I would love that.
A
if
bit too
that's
big.
going to be a thing. A little bit.
A little bit.
Need resizing.
Gotta resize it.
But that's so cool if we're doing that now. I'd love that.
There we go.
Nice. Good stuff. Sheesh. What a season.
Guys, shush with Alpha 7. Okay? It was a fair mistake. They're called Alpha, okay? Can't hold it against me. But yeah, cool ring.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, again, we're not done for the day, guys. We have to see our top 3. We have to 100% confirm it. We have some expectations. I think we all kind of know who's going to be making it. Also, the MVP. I think it's unlikely that Top got overtaken.
Yeah.
They could have. Here we go. Let's see how far we go. You can see a lot of teams kind of disappointed. 4 thrives. Kind of stressed. And the MVP will be Top. 34 eliminations during the grand finals. A crazy good survival time. Almost 21 minutes survival time. They were reaching late game after late game after late game. And Top, undisputed MVP Neptura, but most importantly, undisputed top player with the Mini 14. This guy has made that weapon his just crowning jewel on this championship. Long range, everyone wants to be better than him, but Top will just take headshot after headshot, and he's just been crazy, crazy good. What a player. People were saying, you know, after he became PMGC MVP a few years ago, he's washed. He's not up there. He can't be an MVP anymore. So many players were doubting Top. But he does it once again. Claiming the MVP award and trophy once more. And you know what? At PMWC Neptura, Top, he's coming for you next. Well, not for you specifically, the lobby.
No. Me? Please, no. I'm going to have a mini off because that used to be my weapon. But no, Top takes it. Top can have it. So good. Oh, it's going to be so much fun to watch them in PMWC now. So much fun.
And what's this now?
Oh,
Does he get a necklace?
This?
Earrings?
No.
A phone. Oh.
Hey. So cool. There we go.
My man about to hit them 400-meter shots in 4K.
Oh, yeah.
120 FPS on his device.
Yep. What a prize. GT30 Pro. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
This guy has a poker face the entire time.
So funny, dude. It's like, I'm so used to winning this MVP stuff now, man. I'm just so used to it. Like, it's whatever.
Whew, that means actually we have a new MVP. It was Doc back-to-back.
It was, yeah.
Last season, right? Grenade Master was taken over by Phallic in fall of last year. But now we have a new MVP in CSA for the first time. It is not Doc. Almost the same name, though. Very eerily close. That's going to be so cool.
Thrives.
Whoa.
They're getting their little thingy-majigs because we have our, we have our top 3, don't we? Come on now. Hair flip, says Green. Yes, he should have done a hair flip. Here we go. Overall rankings. Oh, we won't see the top 3 just yet. But yeah, there you go. Upgrade in last place. Oh, I didn't think that would happen. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. DRS as well, as low as they were, but here we go.
1 point!
APG, Hora! 1 point!
1 point difference between 4 Thrives in 3rd and Alkazi in 4th. 4 Thrives must have been sweating at the end of this game, and they just barely make it through. There's a lot of potential for this team, and I do think that when it comes to Pakistan representatives, 4 Thrives is definitely the best pick, followed by Hora, that almost could have slept these last 2 games, been completely caught off guard by a lot of teams.
Yeah.
They do not slip down too much. And APG as your champions, 170 points.
Wow.
They got a 30, what is that? A 31 point lead up against 2nd place.
They sure did. But yeah, they are very, very happy with what they've got here. 4 Thrives by 1 point. Only 1, but honestly, 1 point is all you need. They are going to PMWC next month now, so not much time at all to start preparing for this.
But wait, Neptura, that 1 point from IQ, I'm thinking back this game, that 1 point from IQ to avoid the tiebreaker situation also.
I know.
The IQ clutch.
I will say, hats off to Alcazia. They played a really good game. To get within 1 point of that is heartbreaking, but very, very good. Really good stuff from them. Great stuff from a lot of those teams that were in contention. KP, massive, massive game at the end there. But it is going to be 4 Thrives at your 3rd place, Hora in 2nd, and APG as your winners.
Hey.
Really, really good stuff there. There we go. And off they go.
And you know what? This gets me hyped for the incoming Hong Kong Invitational. It's happening in just a few days, right? And Alpha Gaming...
Next weekend.
Chat, tell us in the comments what you think. But I do think that the big issues we witnessed from Alpha Gaming and PMGO at the start of this tournament, is it fair to say it's fixed? Is it fixed? Question mark?
Yeah. It's fixed.
Because if it is,
yeah,
PMWC, Hong Kong Invitational, PMGC maybe even, it's not out of the question. Because this has been the best they have played by far at the end of these grand finals in my eyes.
Yeah. Very quiet victory for Hora. They don't like how today went, but they managed it, right? The last 2 days, they did enough in those last 2 days to just about squeak through and secure their top 3. But it doesn't matter now, right? No matter how today went, it doesn't matter. They're in the top 3. And they're going to PMWC. That's the goal here. That's what they wanted to do. Did they want to get the win for CSA? Maybe. But it's the luck of the draw. It is what it is. And you still got that top 3 spot. It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Big ups also to Jiggle. Let's not forget what Jiggle has achieved for this team, able to push them into the smash zone on that Erangel game. They weren't able to really commit on it, unfortunately, and get the smash, but they gave it a very, very fair shot. Everyone, no fear. Jiggle, Sky, Sleepy. Great performance. All MVP contenders in my eyes.
They're so sad.
Oh, look at how close it is. 3 elimination lead for Top in the finals here. He is going to be also our top fragger, followed up by Sky. Freezer, Alcazia, also very excited to see how they might play in the full season of this year. Zerich of Kanina Power. And IQ from 4 Thrives. Able to kind of overtake the position of T24 OP, which is impressive. But Phallic, we need to see a bit more. Next time we see him, he needs to confirm the elims.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy. Gosh. There we go. You see more of that. Yeah, T24 coming in there.
Yeah.
T24 there. When you have all the stats combined, not just the elims, right? You've got all those stats combined. T24 still up there, but IQ right behind him in 5th. Wow, really interesting lineup here. So you got APG, Hora, Kanina Power, and then 4 Thrives, and then nope, that is 4 Thrives. That logo's wrong. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, yeah,
no, and then 2 from 4
He's changing teams.
He's changing teams.
6 chicken dinners. So also we have what is it, $250 per chicken dinner?
Yeah.
So they make an extra, what is that, 1.5k on top? IQ's joining Alpha Gaming. It's happening, lads. Ooh, most points in one day has been Virtus Pro with a 72. If I'm not mistaken, that might be during the survival stage. Or was it yesterday?
Oh, okay, survival stage.
They had some big days in survival stage. But here you go, most points in a day, 72. That is an absolute banger of a day to have. And most points in a match, 29 from Upgrade. Hey, look at that.
Well done, Upgrade. I want to say shout out to Upgrade.
Yeah, like Kurulja, I think he picked a good team. They have a lot of potential. They need a bit more, assistance and experience. But who knows? Full season NEP might be in the cards for Upgrade.
I'm really sad that they came in last place because I don't think they deserve a final place. Last place finish.
Ooh.
Number of elims in a day is 18 by Sky. So see, he's still on those leaderboards. He's still kicking. Still doing all the things.
I am very happy we are seeing Hora making it to PMWC because they're looking back at their very clear fumbles. Like, I think even Hora fans have to agree there have been big mistakes. Good attempts, good ideas, but execution-wise, kind of fumbling at the finish line. Those mistakes, it was enough to make it here. You cannot afford to make those same mistakes on a global stage such as PMWC.
Ruzen, 9 elims, most elims in a match. He's on the leaderboards. Upgrade, coming in here. So much potential for this team. They're such a good team. They just need a little bit more experience, a little bit more coaching, just a little bit more time. Hopefully we'll see them in the fall split, and they'll be good to go.
Hey, rookie of the season is going to be Atomic with 65 eliminations. There were a few names that people were looking at. Even Alpha Boy could have said, but he got himself 65 elims this season. Atomic with champions. Scary team for fall of 2025. You've got to be careful. These teams could be surprising all of us in just a few months worth of time.
65 is an insane stat for a rookie. My goodness
For a
me,
rookie.
GG's for a rookie. Now, but Atomic, we've shouted him out time and time again all week. He's been so good. Really clutch, a lot of clutch potential with this guy. So, big GG's coming in there. What a stance. What a pose. He's vibing.
Pose. Oh, I feel bad for the cleaning crew that's going to have to clean up all the confetti on the floor. Oh,
every time.
I feel bad about that.
Every time.
I'm happy being him.
Yeah.
I don't have to clean up the floor.
You just gotta turn off the computer and that's it. Done.
Exactly. There you go. Back to the desk we go, unless we have any extra graphics. But I do not think we're going to have any more.
I don't think so.
Whew. But what a tournament. Chap, how are we feeling after this? It's been a fun one. And you know what? We had a lot of people, I think, criticizing the Smash rule. You know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Same.
No matter,
Same.
people might be like, oh, he's biased, maybe. But I enjoyed it. Peak cinema.
Yeah. Fazley says PMSL CSA fall will be lit. It sure will. Goodness me. Won't it just?
It will be. I think... I know I wasn't watching PMSL SEA because it's like at the same time.
Yeah.
But this is by far, in my eyes, the most competitive season of PMSL CSA. Maybe the most competitive region so far. The CSA, even if some underdog teams qualified, they could have been a surprise on the global stage, in my opinion. I do think, though, realistically, looking at who qualified Neptura, Alpha Gaming, not Alpha 7, by the way. Stop. Don't use that as a meme against me. It was a mistake. Okay, I was hyped and I just said Alpha 7. Alpha Gaming, Horror Esports, 4 Thrives. How are we feeling as our 3 teams for CSA representing this region in PMWC? What do you think?
I think 4 Thrives have a real chance of actually doing something. I really do, because they are playing like a global team. They're not playing like a regional team. We've seen Hora in global time and time again. We'll have to see how they go, because sometimes, again, they can be hit and miss. But today was a miss for sure. But honestly, the last 2 days were so good from them that it would be really, really nice to see that again from them. If they can bring that back to the table, then amazing. And then, of course, Alpha Gaming. I mean, there's nothing you can say about them that hasn't already been said. Yeah, the undisputed champions of CSA, right? Like, again, we said it after PMGO. There was a lot of doubt, surrounding this team. I think they fixed the most glaring issues. Could they improve a little bit more? Possibly. I do think that there's sometimes little things I'm like, you know what? I could get a bit of a... they could get ironed out. Few little tweaks here and there. But overall, this is a team that I think could win PMWC. Like last year for MV, when they would go in the global stage, I'm going to be brutally honest, they sucked. They were horrible. Though now, this team, with a few iterations of players, I think genuinely have a chance to bring the trophy back to CSA. Like, they could do it at PMWC, and I'd be like, yeah, fully deserved. But yeah, chat, now I have a final question. How do we rate this season of PMSL CSA? Okay, out of 10. I saw someone put 9.5. I think that's a good idea. How do we rate it? What do you give it, Neptura? 9. I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I'm going 9 too. I think I would have given it a 9.5 if we had a Smash. We didn't have it. We got close.
Sahil, wait, 4 Thrives don't have a coach? No way.
They don't have an org. They don't have the budget for an org. They don't have it.
There's no way that team is playing like that without a coach.
I think, actually, is an org going to pick them up? Ooh, that would be
awesome. Okay, they have an analyst. Shaheen is their analyst.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we getting? 10s all over the board. 8.5s, 9s, 9.8, 9.5. So it seems 8.5 is the lowest from Dinuka Randika. Okay, that's 8.5. Still a respectable note for this season of PMSL.
8, 9. Okay.
Okay.
9 out of 10 because Laura choked. Fair.
If anything, it made it very entertaining, the late game,
Very. That is very true. 9 out of 10.
There we go.
PMSL CSA is better than PMGC. 10 out of 10. Wow.
Well, that's an opinion that I may disagree with, but serious talk.
7.
Warlock.
9.9.
What is Warlock saying? Serious talk. APG as a team, their strategy change is OP, but do you think Doc needs more time to settle in? He seemed uncomfy. I think Doc previously got a very big ego. Like, I'm no filter. This is my thought on Doc. I think he got very big ego after becoming one of the best, if not the single best player in PMSL CSA last year. It got to his head. He was not playing with his team because he felt better than everyone else. When you see how good performance we had from his teammates, especially top, I think that kind of made him think, okay, I got to play with my team. This lobby is especially super competitive this season. I'm going to ruin it for my team. And I think that initial rough start kind of make him rethink his position in his team and in this tournament and play with his squad way more. I think that's what happened. I don't know what you think, Nep, about that.
No, I would agree with that. I think as well that Top is being the perfect duo for him. Like, he's really learning his nades. Like, since he's been with this team, his nades have gotten so much better. He's really supporting Doc, and Doc is supporting him as well. And actually having that long-range player with Doc, so that if Doc does want to move off and split and do stuff, he's got a long-range backup, is actually a really good play. So they've chosen the right duo for him as well, that if he does want to go off and do something crazy, he has backup.
Yes, exactly. And especially when you got backup such as Top with a Mini 14 with an 8x scope. Like, that is good backup. Okay, let's get it clear. Horror champion without bonus point, though. The bonus points are part of the game. You can't take it away. Like, Horror...
It is what it is.
Deserve their bonus points. APG deserve their bonus points. Let's not start going into hypotheticals. What if they didn't have bonus... Like, no, I think that's unfair. Bonus points are a known factor. At the very start of the tournament, before game 1 of calibration, they knew there was going to be bonus points. That's on them. Pepperport saying, unfortunately, I won't be here for PMSL EMEA. Oh, no! I'm more interested in EU, and I don't have enough time to watch 3 PMSLs in one season, but I am looking forward to PMWC, and I will be watching for sure. Hell yeah, Pepperport! And big thank you to everyone in the chat. Mr. John, Simple, Just a Chill Guy, Pepperport, of course. I8 Doctor is not typing right now. Thank you to everyone here for watching the show, watching these watch parties. Again, without the watch parties, we wouldn't have an English stream. So genuinely, thank you for supporting it. You're making these streams possible in the future. And yeah, how are you guys feeling about the watch parties? Do you want us back for the full season? Tell us. But Neptura, I'm going to give you your chance. Tell us if you have any fine words, how are you feeling about this tournament, your thank yous to anyone.
I mean, just... yeah, thanks chat for sticking with us and having fun with us and making it so much fun. I mean, the Smash Roll makes the last day amazing. The teams make the tournament amazing. Y'all make the watch party amazing. Thanks, Max, for having me on. I appreciate you. This has been a ton of fun this week. It's been intense and crazy and great fun, so I'm really appreciating it. Thanks for to production as well. They've been awesome behind the scenes.
Yes.
Doing all the things. I'm not going to say thank you to your internet company, though. I'll just leave them out of it.
I'm getting a meeting with them tomorrow. Like, Monday morning, I'm going to see them and say, hey, let's fix this, okay?
Yeah. No, but honestly, Max, you've been doing production on your side a little bit as well, so GG's on that one. But yeah, really good stuff. I can't wait for fall season. Full season.
Alpha 7. Alpha Gaming.
Yeah.
Well, who won our Alpha Gaming one? Someone was asking in chat. Followed up by Horror Esports and 4 Thrives. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for checking out the broadcast. Thank you to the production team. Thank you to you, Neptura, for joining me here on the desk, on the cast. It's been an absolute banger. Thank you to especially the PUBG Mobile Esports team for allowing us to make these streams a thing. Again, initially there was not going to be an English broadcast for PMSL CSA. I'm very happy we were given this opportunity, so thank you to the PUBG Mobile Esports team. They are fantastic people in the back end.
Yep.
And yeah, and it was, as always, congrats to the champions, and thank you to the people in the chat for watching these streams. So I'm gonna now go on a announcement kind of round. Okay, I've got 2 main questions. One, is there going to be a watch party for the Hong Kong Invitational? No. There is going to be an English stream.
Nope.
Who's it going to be? You'll have to wait and see. And there is going to be next week, starting on the 25th, a English watch party done by myself and 7 Worlds Gaming for PMSL MENA, Middle East, North Africa. If you guys are interested in that region, please stick around. We will be streaming it in a very similar fashion to what's been happening here for PMSL CSA. Hello, Edic. Sorry, did not forget you. Thank you, Edic. Akil also. But yeah. Okay. Any final
Very
words?
exciting.
Or we're done?
We're done, man. We're done. We've said all we have to say, all we want to say, all we need to say. It speaks for itself. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
There you go. Again, thank you everyone who's been involved. Thank you to you guys for watching PMSL CSA watch party for the English language. And we'll catch you all for some more PMSL action a little bit later today. Don't forget, last day for PMSL Americas. We'll see if we can see an Alpha 7 come back for real this time. And on the 25th for the watch party of PMSL MENA. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Stay safe. No, stick around with your loved ones. You know, have a good time with them. You know, and we'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.